grab stuff off the shelf.
Okay, that's just a terrifying image to start the stream on.
Isn't it?
Eric looks so happy today. Hi, guys. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of Saturday Night InSaNiTy. Yes.
I'm fumbling around in the dark.
I didn't actually end up posting any videos this week on YouTube after all, although I did film a couple. And I also filmed a very special cameo for a very special video, which you'll see soon. Probably sometime this. In fact, it might already be up. Let me see. I'll see if it's up.
Okay. The world's squinkiest chair.
Squinkiest?
Squinkiest.
It's so squinky.
That was Lorraine Toussaint, who
Nope. Nothing.
was in Hudson Hawk in Dangerous Minds. Okay.
Let's see. Fascinating.
My mind is blown.
Where the hell did my OneDrive go? It just like disappeared.
That's what you get for numbering them instead of naming them.
No. Microsoft OneDrive, formerly SkyDrive.
Oh, I don't know. OneDrive? Really? They called it OneDrive?
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
Jesus, are you fucking kidding me?
I don't even know why they. I thought SkyDrive was fine. That worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, sky, cloud.
In the sky, yeah.
Right, but they have to make it, all their products,
Stupider.
lateral or something, yeah.
Well, it's like they renamed Hotmail 3 times in the span of a year and a half. It's Hotmail. No, it's LiveMail. No, now it's Outlook.
Now it's Outlook Live. Like, what?
I know.
Find some direction, for God's sake.
Now it's Outmail. Oh, wait, now it's Live Look.
It's like, just pick something and stick with it. You're building no brand integrity this way.
You're terrible people and we don't like you. But that's
You're bad and you should...
It's like, ever since Steve Jobs left Apple, Apple's gone to shit. Ever since Bill Gates left Microsoft, Microsoft has gone to shit. It's like, without their original creators, they're just lost.
Yeah.
Lost, G.I. Joe, lost. Oh, hey, we got quite a crowd here. Awesome. Hi, crowd.
Loading.
Got Ben Christian, Bluto 1992, Cyber 6, Just Watching, Manic, Sci-Fi Guy 68, That Strange Guy, and The Remaker. And our regulars, Javi, AC, Skin Slip, Stout Butt, Tank, me, and
Nickelbot.
Garbage King, Nickelbot, yeah. I don't know how many of those people are actually there. They're just always present in the room.
AC was just there. We were talking...
Oh, he was.
about shitty days, because we were both having fairly shitty days.
Shitty day. Oh, gosh. Shitty day. Yes, I went there.
I wish you would. Anyway.
So I was just telling the gang I've been watching a lot of Family Guy this week. Watched all of Volume 11 and most of Volume 12. Just got the last disc to go, which comprises Seasons 10 and 11 of the series. It was nice to see they're not...
Sorry, my caps lock was on when I logged into the IRC.
Oh.
It was like, Shapes!
Oh, it's lowercase s. A-P-E-S.
Shapes! Let me try that again.
Looks like everybody's caps lock is on. Ben Christian! Bluto 1992! Oh, hey, Buff Daddy Bill's here. Holy shit. I haven't seen you in a million years! Or at least 5 or 6. I should post up on the thingamadoodle.
Make sure you
thing of my doodle.
Alright, yeah, make sure when you do the update, you actually press enter, instead of just leaving the update on your on the box for an hour. And
As you have done before.
Yes, not actually updated.
Good marketing.
You gave me a lot of butter.
A lot of butter.
That's what you'll again tonight.
This is clearly in another country, but this ad for PS4 is funny. Because it says, you can get a PS4 console for $4.99, which is the price of your country. Then you can trade your PS4 Slim console in. Without trade, it's $599.
No, that's not as good as the spam email I got today. That's literally just 2 words in big red text. It just says Viagra store. That's all it says.
My favorite was the one I got, and it was titled "Her First Onal." So I actually replied and I said, "Learn how to fucking spell."
See, if you think I'm joking, look.
So I had a comment on one of my HD rants just now, actually.
Oh, yay!
One of the HD Rants 2 episodes entitled. This is the one where I put deliberately contrarian titles to all of the subjects, so I would lure in the people who actually believed that, and then they would see that my opinion was counter to theirs. So this particular one was entitled, "Blu-ray is so expensive. It should be just as cheap as DVD."
Oh God, you're just inviting them in when you have a title.
Oh yeah,
of course it is.
Come on in, come on.
And it works. What's funny, what cracks me up though, is when people actually agree with my side of that, namely that no, it isn't expensive, but they only read the title, they don't actually watch the video. So then they're trying to school me on how Blu-ray isn't that expensive anymore. It's like, watch the video. So this guy apparently did watch the video. Mr. Brandon Clay. Brandon Clay commented here. So Brandon Clay says...
Doxing him.
Yeah, so Brandon Clay says... They
Say
are...
it one more time. Hold on.
Brandon Clay.
Got Brandon. We got Brandon here.
So,
Yeah.
so Brandon Clay says... You know what? Hold on a sec. I'm going to show you his... I'm going to show you his thumbnail here, first off.
This is getting bad.
Can I find the...
We've actually not said anything. We've just said his name like 3 times.
Right? Brandon Clay.
Just so we're clear, his name is Brandon Clay.
Hold on.
Brandon Clay, guys.
Let me just show you Brandon Clay's
Face?
thumbnail here, just so you can see the type of intelligent individual we're dealing with.
Classic.
There you go.
Brandon Clay.
Make the rest of us look bad, Brandon Clay.
This is clearly an intellectual giant that we're dealing with here. Okay, so he says, and I quote,
How would he even find your video?
I don't know.
Just Tom, preferably.
I think I don't know how you came up with a related video and all the videos of lifting and hair gel and selfies.
Oh my God!
How to be a douche. So he says,
bro. Yeah.
They are expensive, dumb fuck. One word, dumb fuck.
Hey, those, you can do compound words and expletives.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't know.
Well, I guess you can cocksucker.
I'm pretty sure you don't know English.
God damn it, like one word, just...
Bitch cunt.
Yeah. Floppy tits souffle.
Floppy. Did you say floppy tits souffle?
No. floppy tits McClay.
Oh, okay. All right. So here was my response. I said, "Oh, really? Funny. It must have just been a dream that I buy them for $5 to $7 all the time. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. Learn to shop, dumb fuck." And he just responded, "Hey, fat fuck. I can buy DVDs."
She gone from dumb to fat.
Yes. dumb fat. It should have been one word. Dumb fat fuck.
Which you can do.
He says, "Hey, fat fuck. I can find DVDs cheaper than that. Blu-ray is bullshit." And then I just responded. Now I said, "Oh wow, really? You can get shitty, low-quality garbage DVDs for less? Awesome! Hey, I've got an idea. Why not go right back to VHS? You can get those even cheaper. Because, you know, cheaper always means better, right? Moron." And that's all it's... I'm sure he'll respond again. I haven't blocked him.
Wait, what was his name again?
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh.
Clandon Bray, something like that. I can't
Justin,
remember.
you need to own this DS game. You're on the cover.
I know, right?
Brandon Clay.
I don't think I heard you.
I think we have our thumbnail for the chat for tonight.
Oh, that would be great.
Wow, we've got quite a crowded room today. Hi, guys.
Do we? Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Yeah, dude, we've got like
We actually
fucking...
do.
Yeah, we've got like 12
So
people in the chat
awesome.
alone.
I
It's
should,
probably worth that viewing.
I should
yet
post on the
again-
Facebooks, because...
I posted on my Facebook, on my fan page, on my Twitter, and on and
Yeah, I should say
on
well,
Saturday
great.
Night Insanity
Snapchat.
is now live. And Brandon Clay.
Tonight's topic, Brandon Clay.
I know he's on your fan page.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
I love you basically now outing your trolls now.
Yeah. Well, occasionally I feel the need to name and shame because they're just such dumbasses. I'm sorry, you cannot be allowed to live anonymously being that stupid.
Hey, you want to do me a favor? Right-click on his username and send me the link to it? I want to look for him.
You want to look at him?
I want to look.
I was going
Some
to say,
stuff up on
I will give somebody
Well,
in the chat
here.
+1 internets if they leave and come back as Brandon Clay. And
There you go. That's the link to the video. You can look at whoever you like from there. I don't know why that link came out so long, but
It just reminds me of this reminds me of an
here, hold
episode.
on a second. I'll give you a short link. Sorry, go ahead, Cass.
Reminds me of an episode of Top Gear where the three of them took over hosting an afternoon radio show, like with traffic updates and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And so Jeremy figured out how to actually get control of the traffic cameras.
Oh no.
He could like move them around, he could like zoom in and stuff like that. So he's announcing on the radio, he says, "So now instead of just telling you where the traffic jams are, I'll give you the license plate number of the car that's caused them." So he's like announcing, he's like, "So now there's a black Mitsubishi that's blocking this outer lane here. So when you pull up, let him know what you think of his driving." And so he's basically bullying all the drivers instead of just like.
That's
I
great.
just found his OkCupid profile.
What?
I just found his OkCupid profile.
Oh my god.
The Google Fru
I
is.
guess that picture is on there.
No. I just
Uh-oh.
googled his name plus Strader, Illinois, which is where he says he's from.
I was hoping for a higher resolution version of that selfie.
Oh my god, it's so terrible looking.
Message him as a really hot dream girl that
Oh,
likes
God.
Blu-rays.
I'm a senior in high school. Wait, when was last updated? He was last online 3 years ago. So he's actually an adult now, quote unquote.
Well, clearly, I mean, look at his impeccable debating technique.
So it's privately I'm willing to admit I get high. I could have told you that. Not very private, bro. Message me if you want it, or if you think I'm hot and you want to hook up. Right?
Now we see why he was last
Everybody
active.
messages him.
Now we see why he was last active 3 years ago.
There you go. For anybody who wants to see the
Holy
Facebook
shit,
post,
what the fuck?
there you go.
Wow, that was a
Pluto.
huge goddamn link.
Bluto, now known as Bluto Clay 92. he's in my territory.
So there's his OkCupid profile. Oh, look, this is Facebook.
Oh my God! Really, a rocket scientist here.
The Google foo is strong with this one.
I don't think the Google
God,
foo
he's
took much
such
effort in this case.
Dumbass. Let's go to his about page. Oh, everything's public. Look at that. Interested in losing.
Look, everything's public.
Oh, there's his MySpace. His other MySpace. Oh, and there's his Twitter. Hey guys, here's his Twitter.
I don't know, you guys.
Don't piss Brandon off, my friend.
Cyberbullying.
Totally just told off this guy on YouTube.
Oh, no. I am not saying to bully him. I'm just saying these are things that he does.
Wait
that are
a
public,
minute. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Mind you.
Well, yeah.
Is his Twitter called Brandon Lee Playboy for Punk?
Yep.
Seems to be.
Why did he make his name Brandon Lee if it's Clay?
I don't know.
It's Brandon Clay. Is his name. Oh, there's his sister.
Wow.
Not bad looking. See, now if he'd actually offended me, I'd just catfish his sister and just fuck everyone's life up because I'm an asshole.
Well, yeah, but
he hasn't done anything I'll let other people do it. Have fun, guys.
No, he's just a dumbass.
He's got a kid, I think. Is this yours? Yeah, that's it. He has a kid already.
Crazy. So someone had sex with him at least once.
Yeah.
Probably it was the last time, and they probably became a lesbian.
Wow.
It was consensual. That's all I'm saying. That was fucked up, maybe.
Wow. You went
Wow,
there.
man, you crossed the line. Yeah, I went there.
Like this,
Oh, God.
it doesn't matter. Education, working on space cam, job income less than.
Oh, he responded again. That was quick.
Stop
I
ruining my
wonder if he
life.
knows if we're actively fucking him.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
He misspelled LOL.
What?
Did he spell it
How did he
LEL?
misspell it?
He spelled it LPL. Garbage, loophole. Yeah, not really, dumbass. You have fun paying bullshit prices for stupid-ass Blu-rays.
Yes, $5 is such a bullshit price.
When you give this episode a title, it's called the Clay Incident.
Clayception.
No.
just no.
Yeah, I really don't like these Gorgonzola medallions. I'm sad.
I kind of tried to warn you. I told you I'd not be that good.
Alright, let's... That was just, those were just the first 4 links, by the way, because this top one's Google+. Let's see here. There's a
Bangin'.
Bebo. Oh, let's see here. I can find his sister. No, that's his mom. I can find his mom in advanced background check. Classmates.com. Clearly, you know, Bluto has to go punch this guy in the face. But, like, Blu-ray's better than punch him in the face and walk away. He'd be like, what the fuck just happened?
So I just said, okay, I will gladly continue to pay perfectly reasonable prices for the vastly superior quality of Blu-ray because I'm not a dumbass, broke, cheapskate punk who can't afford them.
Sick dog, yo, for sure.
As long as you don't leave it on that, we just dox him, because that's actually against the terms of service of YouTube.
Speaking of
Oh, and by the way, it's spelled LOL.
Latin playa loudly. PL.
Speaking of not spending bullshit prices, I bought some stuff this week.
Yay!
I did. So yet again, I have another game-related update. And it's a
I didn't buy anything this week because
It is a surprisingly good one.
it's a no money week for me.
So I'm going to go, I believe, backwards. Sort of.
Backwards. Hold on a second. Let me put you into the focus.
Oh, man.
You may notice, folks, I have switched to my comfy chair this week. I got tired of the uncomfortable office chair. So until I get a new office chair, this may be the norm for a while. Probably shouldn't have had it focused on Garbage Gamer while I was saying it, but whatever.
Whatever. Hi. But, so yeah, I took a little trip to my local half-price books. I always love that store. And grabbed a pile of stuff. Show it to you guys. First one, Extreme Legends Dynasty Warriors 8. PS4. I've always been a fan of Dynasty Warriors. This game you can go to like GameFly or you can go to Amazon and get this used for about $48. And he wants it. I got it for $29.99. I got it for $30. So $30. Not bad. This is Dynasty Warriors 8 was released on the PS3. So it's not like amazingly graphically, oh my god. It does have some improvements. It does have some improvements like visually over the PS3 version, like some better lighting effects. The characters have a little bit better detail in the models. They were able to use higher resolution models and higher resolution textures, so the game physically looks a little bit better, but it plays exactly the same as the PS3 version.
Well, they've always sacrificed graphics for the ability to have, 50 or so people on screen at once.
Oh, this is more than 50.
You can literally fight mobs and shit,
Yeah, this is literally... Dynasty Warriors has always been known for pushing the bar of the number of, attackable enemies on screen. And this one pushes... I believe it pushes, several hundred. Let's see. Yeah, you have 200 enemies on screen at once.
Buddha said, how long before they make Duck Dynasty Warriors?
Duck Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, God. Uncle Simon's giant fucking axe.
Well, I want to wait for Sean to get back because the other stuff, I want to see his reaction to it. I did, for people who do...
show off this week.
For people who follow me on Facebook, you may have seen these before. I did post a picture of all these on the Facebook page, but I figure most of you don't follow me on Facebook, so I thought I'd share it here. I know these people did, so...
I didn't look at Facebook almost all week, so...
But,
my phone shows it all out of order and shit, so...
So did I get my Retron 5 yet? No, I actually have kind of a big discussion about the Retron 5 for the chat tonight. So, yeah. Waiting for Sean to get back here.
Sorry about that. Rosie's been having a bit of a rough night, so...
Alright.
That sucks.
So last I saw was Dynasty Warriors 8.
So yeah, Dynasty Warriors 8 usually goes used on Amazon or something like that for about $45. I got it for $30.
Nice.
So 30 half-price bucks. The next one, I've been watching a little plug to Catacris, if people who watch him on YouTube. He's doing a retrospective of the Max Payne series.
Ooh.
And
I've only played 5 minutes worth of the first one.
It's a very good third-person action shooter.
That's what I've heard.
I beat the first one, I never played the second one.
So while wandering around, I happened to come across Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne.
Oh, there you go.
It's the PC version and the nice slipcover digibook style edition.
Ooh. Yeah, that is nice.
As it says in the front cover, a film noir love story. It is. The whole storyline is very film noir.
I remember...
Isn't that a prequel to the first one?
It's a sequel.
Oh.
It's a direct sequel.
I played through the, I guess you call it the flashback mission at the beginning of the...
Yeah.
First
I think everybody has. It was the demo.
Which was so just intense and devastating. And
with the whole comic book style cutscenes.
There was that. I was referring more just to the story. It was freaking brutal.
Yeah, see, that's why I really hated the movie. Because
Oh,
the
they watered
story
that
is
down.
so good in Max Payne 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Then they just do like this demon bullshit in Max Payne on like tripping balls, and it's retarded.
I thought I heard the movie was good.
No.
Okay, then.
So the next one here, my jaw nearly dropped on the floor because I had totally forgot about this game. I had not played this in gaming close to 20 years and heard anything or seen anything about it. This is a factory sealed copy of Solar Winds.
Ooh, I don't know that one.
It is think of it like a top-down Wing Commander.
Oh, okay.
Where you're kind of like more like a privateer.
Right.
Where you can take things to other places. You fly a regular spaceship, but you're mostly like a frigate, whatever. It's top down. I recognized it from the 2 screenshots on the back. I recognized that ship, and I go, "Oh my god, I've fucking seen that ship before."
You know that.
I know that. That's burned into my mind.
Yeah.
And it's like that. And I'm like, Solar Winds. It was. Oh, well, I didn't tell you the prices. This was $3.99.
$3.99.
$3.99, and this was $4.99.
Wow.
Factory sealed. Original factory sealed.
That's pretty sweet.
So speaking of Solar Winds, and speaking of Wing Commander, Wing Commander 4: The Price of Freedom.
Ah, yes.
The big box original retail version.
I got, I have the PS1 version of that. I also have the GOG DVD version of that.
Yeah, which is, this is the CD version, the multi-disc CD version. This was $5.99. I
want to do those on Twitch at some point, just mainly for the story, because they've just got such great stories.
Yeah. And last but certainly not least, again, factory seal. I could not pass this off, even though I own this game several times over. Triple dipping here. Just for the box.
Yeah.
Year edition Half-Life.
Oh, there you go.
That's the front flip box.
We were just talking about the orange box last week, I think.
Yeah, so it's got the original,
That's the original
sticker. It still holds the box.
I actually used to have that, and I sold it. And it was in a deluxe pack with the T-shirt. I sold the game, never actually played it, and I kept the T-shirt.
There you go. Yeah, because I've seen you wear it a couple times.
Yes, I originally got it for like $1.99. It was that big Chapters blowout sale.
Yeah.
There will be a Multimedia Chronicles retro episode detailing everything I got in that blowout sale at one point.
Yeah, the big Half-Life logo.
Nice.
So that's my big haul. That
I've got a tiny haul. So.
That's some good stuff.
My turn.
Oh, you got Skin Slip's got some stuff. All right.
Yep. Well, people on my fan page know that I got this doomed shot glass.
Oh, yes.
It says that is 2 ounces, but it is actually 4 shots in 1.
What? So it's like 4 ounces?
It's 4 ounces of alcohol. I actually took in a full shot of one of these last night, right before we went live in Movie Gangbang, and then decided to use one of these to measure out how many shots it was, and it was 4 ounces of liquid I shot at once without any food in my stomach.
So
I
basically,
was drunk.
It's a double shot.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. I probably won't be drinking out of it much, but it's really cool to have.
That's really cool, yeah. I like that.
And then I got the Homer Simpson Hot Wheel. The Homer Hot Wheel.
Oh my god, it's the Homer! Awesome!
Yep. Yeah, that's
actually
the
Homer.
I'm not even a fan of the Simpsons, but I was like, I really like these licensed Hot Wheels. I've got a bunch of different ones.
That's great.
I picked that up. And then,
some of those are pretty cool.
And then I got a Magic Flight Vaporizer, which is the only other thing I got this week, which is only about this big. This thing will apparently make me incredibly high. So
there you go.
Little wooden box of Hydem, if you will.
Yay! Have you tried it yet?
No, because I need to get some material still.
Oh, you still
so
need some
I believe on the 17th is when I'm getting that done.
Cool.
I gotta get my medical card before I do that because I get the cheap
gotcha. Nice.
Someone in the chat just put, "Wait, is that Walter White on the cover?" I'm like, "What is he talking about?" And I realized.
Oh, that.
Gordon Freeman.
How do you think they got the idea, eh?
That's right. Breaking Bad, the video game.
So yeah, that's everything. It was a very light haul this week, but you know.
That's pretty awesome.
I didn't buy anything.
Jack says he's not a fan of The Simpsons either. He likes Family Guy better.
That's fair.
I hear a lot of comparison between the two. Honestly, I like both of them, but for different reasons.
Same here.
You know, I find that it's funny to say this considering how controversial it was when it first came out, but I actually find Simpsons to be the sweeter of the two, whereas you know, a little more heart. Whereas I go to Family Guy for the, you know, more I guess risque humor. And the more
That's not to say that either one hasn't
controversy
done.
and the controversy.
That's also not to say that either one hasn't done the opposite as well.
Well, yeah.
They have.
Yes.
Family Guy's had sweet episodes, and Simpsons has had raunchy sort of gay stuff.
Yeah, it has. I don't think Simpsons has ever gone anywhere near as far as Family Guy has.
No.
Of course.
Simpsons, there is a line that Simpsons does not cross.
What are you talking about?
Of course.
Baby shot Mr. Burns.
Metro News posts, U.S. Secret Service will soon be able to detect sarcasm on social media. And of course, the video that they as a joke, they post in this article is the Simpsons episode with the sarcasm detector.
Oh, there you go.
I know I said I wouldn't post anything else, but there are some pictures on this list of 15 shitty food porn pictures that will literally make you want to vomit. There you go.
Oh, God.
Awesome.
I saw them and I'm just like,
Where is this? Oh, here it is. Offbeat
oh my
topics.
god.
Alright, well, clearly I have to screen share this because it's been referenced in
I'm
the
still
video.
eating.
There we go. 15 hilarious attempts to make horrifying food look fancy. Chicken nuggets on a bed of microwaved mac and cheese.
It's a little star of ranch dressing.
I would actually eat that.
That doesn't look bad to me, actually.
Yeah.
I can't wait till you get to number 7.
Okay. 2. Au braised octo dog on a bed of shells au fromage.
Oh Lord.
Let's also admire how many legs this person obtained from one hot dog. Deconstructed chili slaw dog. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive that they accomplished that. So much effort went into this, and I bet it tasted great, but there is certainly je ne sais quoi element of terribleness about it. Toast circles topped with American cheese, cold hot dogs, and julienne pickles. Okay, what the hell is that? Served with horseradish mustard, jalapeno ketchup, and dots of Tabasco. Pay attention, people. A chicken nugget, expired brie, and chili fries. Exquisitely presented with ketchup, mayo, and hot sauce, and lukewarm tap water. Number 6, bacon and ramen wrapped hot dog with sriracha drizzle and hot sauce reduction. This is art.
Do you even know what a reduction is?
Nope.
Here comes the vomit-worthy shit. Oh my god.
Oh god.
What the hell is that?
Fuck.
Hard-boiled eggs and shrimp suspended in a ring of lime jello, served
Ew.
cold.
That made me want to vomit when I saw
It's
that.
like head cheese.
Oh my god.
Don't even say that.
Shrimps and eggs in it. And peas.
And peas. That's what got me. It's like the most horrible concoction known to man.
See, I like peas, but I wouldn't like them like that.
You know, like, I can almost
Not that
understand
much.
putting all those things together, but suspending them in lime jello.
And serving cold.
What?
This took planning. Number 6, cheese plate. Okay. Is that brie? Fancy. It's like potato chips with a ring of brie around it. Looks like honey.
At least he knows the proper honey and maybe sriracha for the.
Oh, see now you're talking. Tangy cheese Doritos and a cut-up hot dog with undercooked pasta. Mmm.
Undercooked, lovely.
And what's
al
funny
dente.
is
Al dente.
the undercooked pasta is literally mac and cheese without the cheese packet.
Yeah, basically.
Ew.
It's mix in some antidepressants and you're good to go.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, here we go. Ramen crust pizza.
Ooh, look at the jalapenos. Look at that. The jalapenos.
I almost want to try
I
it.
almost want to try this. Pork fried rice in an elegant molded shape.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh from the takeout carton, the microwave in the background accents the whole picture.
It's the shape of the carton.
It's just the shape of the carton. See, I mean, I would eat that. There's nothing wrong with that food item. It's just
Or even cold. I mean...
Oh, yeah, I eat fried rice cold.
It's like refried beans coming out in the shape of the can.
Improvised ranch cup made out of some used foil.
I've done that.
There you go. This is what separates us from the apes. I did a little entertaining over the holidays. Like cut up a McDonald's burger and serve it as hors d'oeuvres.
Not just any McDonald's burger, a Big Mac.
There you go.
That's some fancy shit right there. Wait a minute.
Says, dude, I would not be upset if I went to a party and they had this.
I wouldn't.
I don't think that's a Big Mac, actually.
That looks like a turd.
Oh, man.
Dessert at a fancy 3-course ball. There are a lot of things that look terrible but still somewhat appetizing, but this just looks disgusting. I mean, really? They couldn't work on a slightly better presentation? It literally looks like someone just laid a coil on a plate.
Wow.
They've drizzled some shit on it.
Drizzle more shit on it.
Watch, tell them it's a delicacy, I swear. I bet you any money they'll eat it.
What?
No food left in the house. I present crushed ice with sriracha drizzle.
Oh my god. You're just eating hot sauce.
I can't say that I've ever been that desperate.
Can't say I haven't.
I'm going to stop saying sriracha is good on anything.
Sriracha's good on most things, tapioca and everything.
Oh my god.
Mysterious casserole.
What
Is that?
Are we seeing Cheerios in there?
And green beans.
And
And what looks like some sort of creamed soup. There's like
They
cream
don't even
mushroom
know
and celery soup.
There's
in
no
there.
They
description
don't
on
even
this one.
identify, like, anybody's guess.
Is that even current? Did that like sit for a few days? Like
I
don't even know
Better
it's
question,
edible.
Cass. Better question. Why does it matter? Actually, I know for a
Why
fact that's
does it
cream mushroom
matter?
soup. That's cream mushroom soup because you can see a mushroom up there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe you might be right. All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how long that had been sitting there because I question the color of the green beans that
That
are on
is
the
it.
top.
What
They're
concerns
surprisingly
me,
dark.
is look at how much of it was apparently eaten. Who would eat this?
Oh,
The fact
well,
that
there's
there's
a
a
point.
good chunk of it missing.
It's what's left over. They got that far into it. It's like, you know what? I need to share this with the world.
You know, not sharing for the world. Look, this will come out the same way it went in.
Oh.
This is shot number 6.
Oh, wait. Buff Daddy Bill has something very important to share with us. He says, my 6-year-old has discovered Jace and the Wheeled Warriors and won't stop watching it. I bought it a while ago based on your recommendations. He thinks it's new and wants the toys. Well, you can probably find him some of the toys on eBay. I mean, the advantage there being it was never a particularly popular franchise, so you could probably still get some of the toys pretty cheap.
Sean,
Check
out Hobby's link there. It's for
Hobby's
you.
link for me.
I'm trying to find all of the Oon toys and burn them.
No, Oon is the best. Fuck you.
Yes, I love it. Hold on. Let me zoom in just a little bit here.
It's so bad. It's so badly done, but that's what makes the charm. That gives it charm, you know. And it looks like you used a It looks like you used a cell phone. It looks like you used Snapchat to be very specific.
Yes. Saturday night plays Sanity.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, 90% of his Facebook photos look similar to that. Like, he doesn't really change. He just changes the angle of his head.
Similarly douchey. Oh, hey, I wonder if he's responded again. Let's check.
So I decided.
First, before you do that, I'd like to cheers. Is everyone else drinking with me?
Aw, he hasn't responded again.
Sorry, Brandon.
Okay. To a hopeful future without sadness and regret.
Yay!
Yes!
Nice.
I approve of that.
I will sip a drink of water to that.
So, Sean, I decided just out of curiosity to go to YouTube and see how we're doing live and stuff like that.
Yes.
I looked at the thumbnail.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, God.
That needs to be the fucking...
I think that needs to be the thumbnail.
It was either going to be that or Play Sanity. That was it. Those were only options.
A log of shit.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
That is goddamn brilliant.
Oh my God.
Fucking brilliant.
Thank you, YouTube.
God bless you and your random fucking
Holy
thumbnail
shit.
using.
Oh my God, that was brilliant. Well, let's go grab the piece of shit.
God.
That will now be our thumbnail. Saturday night turd sanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jack in the chat says, I just finished watching Pokemon Indigo League. I feel so old.
That's the first season, isn't it? Like the original?
The Indigo League, yeah, is the original series.
Yeah, because I know they put that out on DVD recently in a couple of volumes. Quite cheap, too. I was thinking of grabbing them for Rosie, actually.
Wow, the way my monitor reflects light, my head looks like it's about ready to pop because somebody's just like choking me or something.
Oh yeah.
Look at the different color.
So
what's hanging behind you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a title for this series.
Oh, it's your TV. Yes, that is. It looks like there's a rope hanging behind you, Eric.
Oh, right here.
I was thinking of calling it something similar. Well, let me tell you what I'm doing first. Right. So I bought the Blu-ray of Ender's Game a little while ago, and still had not got around to watching it. And I was in the bookstore the other day and got to thinking, hey, you know, I've been meaning to actually read the original book of that for a very, very long time. So why don't I get the book, read the book first, then watch the movie? So that's what I've been doing.
So you can be properly disappointed, yes.
Yes, exactly. So I mean, I know that the book's going to have more stuff than the movie. I'm just...
Absolutely.
For me, looking at an adaptation of a book, I'm always just curious to see what they decided was the most important things to include. Because I know that there's going to be stuff missing. I mean, you need to know that going in. Otherwise, it's going to be an 11-hour movie, and you can't have an 11-hour movie.
Yeah, you can.
So. Well, you can, but nobody will go to see it.
Yeah, fuck those people. Those people suck.
Yes.
Real film lovers will watch it anyway. In one sitting, without breaks.
So basically, I don't know how often I'm going to do these, just because my reading time is sadly limited. But I thought it would be sort of a once-in-a-while installment on the Multimedia Chronicles called something like Reading the Book First, or The Book is Better, or something like that.
Actually, I do like that second one. The book is better.
The Book is Better?
Yeah.
Are you just going to live stream yourself reading?
He's done that before.
Sorry, what? What was that, Cass?
Gonna live stream yourself reading.
Oh yeah.
He's done that before.
I have done that, but I was reading it aloud. I wasn't reading it silently to myself.
No, but
I would say I would do it silent. I would do it silently. Then just every once in a while, because people are typing in the chat, you just go shh.
Yes, library simulator.
That probably exists somewhere. If it doesn't, it should.
Silent library for real.
So I mean, for me, like when I see an adaptation of something, whether it be an adaptation of a comic, adaptation of a book, the thing that I look for is, does it feel right? Does this feel like the world that I experienced in the book?
Blue suggested real reading, by the way.
Are these characters behaving the way the characters in the book behave? That sort of thing. I just want it to feel right. I want to be transported visually to that world that I enjoyed in the book. So, yeah, so I will be looking for that when I watch the movie, and yes, I will do a video giving my thoughts on the differences. And
Blue suggested a good title of Real Reading, R-E-E-L reading.
Real reading.
That is very nice. Yeah.
I like that, actually.
Yeah.
I like that. That's definitely better than my lame-ass titles. See, I think that's what I need. I need somebody... I need people to just think up titles for me, because quite frankly, I think my titles are shit.
Yes, most of the time. All of our titles are like that. Yes. You know how long it took me to come up with In This Thread this week in Reddit? That's like a great title. No one's using that in a fucking podcast. So I'm like, this has to happen. Got to get people to fucking do it, because I don't surf Reddit very often. But it's something that needs to happen because no one is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was a night I figured out what Reddit meant.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I think I figured it out around the same time you did, so.
I still don't know.
It's so funny because I had gone to bed one night. I woke up after having slept for 4 hours. I went to the washroom. I literally came back and I just out. I was like, I just figured out what Reddit means. It's like, I read it. I was mind blown.
I wanted to smack him like.
4 seconds into reading the title, I get it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, user 39822 is asking if I've seen X-Men Days of Future Past. No, and I still haven't seen Godzilla yet either. I just have not had the time.
David, Sean.
I just have not had the time to get out to the movies. Because, I mean, most of the movies I get out to see are ones I go to see with Rosie. And neither of the ones I want to see right now I think are really appropriate for her at her age, so I have to wait till I get my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, coupled with the fact that I'm working nights until July. Yeah. By the way, guys, I'm working nights until July.
But you got a raise, right?
Yes, I did. Oh yeah, that's the big news this week. I actually got promoted. I got promoted to full-time status this week, so guaranteed 40 hours a week, stock options, benefits. It's actually salaried now instead of a wage, hourly wage.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, I'm in the fucking big leagues, man. This is awesome.
How frequently does your stock split?
I don't know. I don't even get the option to buy. I don't think for the 6 months anyway. But
what my parents did when they worked at Home Depot, they had stock options also.
Yeah.
And every 6 months it would split, right?
Mm.
So they would double your number of shares. Shares would go down in price, and they would wait a couple of months, and then before the next split happened, they would sell half their shares.
Mm.
Get a reasonable amount of money because they still had the same number of shares they started with. So that's how we were able to afford things.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's actually not bad. It's just sort of like a nice little bonus every 6 months.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So if you have that option, not all companies split. So
that may be what it is actually. 6 months. I'm only able to buy a certain amount a year.
Right. There's a limit to that, yeah.
And there's a limit, but if I sort of keep rotating them, then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yep. Never sell more than you buy in a year. That's
no, because you want to keep some there for the future. Ben Christian says, on the one hand, I'm happy you got a promotion, but on the other hand, I wish you could do Multimedia Chronicles full time. Yeah, I know a lot of people wish that. I wish I could too, because obviously when I was unemployed, I could do a lot more and did. I get some people complaining now. I had one person complain, it's like you don't care anymore. All you do is chat shows and the occasional update, and it's like, it's because I fucking work. I don't have the time to do videos all the time.
I had the same problem. People were complaining about that because I don't have any of my equipment. It's in Texas.
Yeah,
you guys want to donate $800 so I can move the rest of my shit home? I didn't think so. Fuck you.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Well, and these who are complaining seem to be completely failing to notice that my updates lately have been fucking epic. Way better stuff, bigger stuff, more expensive stuff than I've been buying in a long time, and more of it.
It's because you live in your mom's basement, don't forget.
Yes, right, and I'm a virgin. But,
with a daughter, somehow.
A virgin homosexual who lives in his mom's basement.
With the science equipment to make a daughter. So.
That's right, yeah. Science!
Virgin, you must be Jesus, because you fucking procreated.
Well, the thing is, like a lot of people have been complaining. Well, not a lot of people, but some vocal people have been complaining that I don't do reviews, like standalone reviews, as often as I used to. Again, failing to notice that often in my updates, I'll sneak a review in there too. Like I'll do one of the titles, I'll do like an in-depth focus on, and I'll just kind of skim over the others. It's funny. It seems like it doesn't matter what I do, what format I do. Somebody finds a reason to complain. Like for example, I used to do, for a while there, I was doing updates where I would just talk about one item. So I just focused the entire update on that one item that I got, and I'd sort of do a mini review as well. People complained about that because I was only doing an update featuring one item. Like it didn't have enough different things in it. So now I do a big variety of things, and people are complaining that I don't do enough standalone things focusing on one item anymore. Like, make up your fucking mind!
You seem to be focused on not giving a shit what they think. You just make what you want to do.
Oh, I know.
People will like it or they won't.
Well, and that's what I do, which is why we continue to do the live streams, because I don't give a shit if people don't like them, then don't watch them. Simple as that. Watch the stuff you like, don't watch the stuff you don't. It makes no difference to me. I will do what I want to do. Speaking of which, given the work schedule and such, might make some of our live viewing plans a little more difficult.
Obviously, since you're working evenings.
Yes.
That's not too much of a problem next week, because next week we have 3, and me and Eric, and I think Brandon said he was going to do that too. We'll be doing live viewings of the E3 shows.
We're doing E3 all week next week.
Oh, okay.
Like many hours a day, so.
I'll try to drop in for some of that at least. But I was going to say, I do have, for the next, 4 or 5 weeks, I've got Sundays and Mondays off. So we could potentially do something Sunday, Monday night.
We can at least get, a dozen or so episodes done with that, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, something is better than nothing.
Right.
So let's shoot for that then. So tomorrow night, Transformers, unless you have something planned.
I think we might. Hold on. 1 second. Goddamn hover. Oh, I got the Beast back up and running. That's the other thing.
Oh, yes.
Yggdrasil, my computer is now here, so I've been playing a lot of Goat Simulator.
You got I was actually impressed by the applications to which you put your vertical monitor to use.
Oh, God.
In particular, that Star Wars pinball game looked amazing.
So,
what the fuck? Where's that noise coming from?
It's
me. I'm trying. My camera is fucking stuck.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, it's being really difficult right now. So here, I have a vertical monitor.
There we go.
Can I get the whole thing on camera? I really can't. I can't get back far enough. Yeah.
Well, you can pan up and down a bit. There you go.
It's backwards. It's throwing me off. So yeah, I can do a whole 1 page of Reddit without any problem.
With no scrolling.
With no scrolling, I just look up and down and done.
And I remember what I was saying was like a lot of old arcade games that used a vertical display like that should look really good now.
Yep. I was playing Steve Gun Children, full screen, vertical. Yeah. I was playing the pinball games, FX Pinball and Pinball Arcade, vertical.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful.
Other ones like a lot of the old arcade games like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Raiden, those all used vertical displays.
And I have a MAME emulator, but all my MAME emulator, all my game emulators, and all my games are on an external hard drive. So I have several hundred, like arcade machine cabinet, like full rendering to sides, fronts, backs, everything.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm missing a lot of the cabinet art and stuff from my MAME collection, but I got a shit ton of ROMs. I got a huge collection of ROMs.
I can't wait to play Aero Fighters on the vertical screen. Oh, it's Aero Fighters. You know, there's three versions of Aero Fighters.
Is there?
There's the home console version. There is the arcade version with the square monitor, which is the most common you find. And then in Japan, they had vertical monitor ones, which were basically they were cocktail tables.
Yeah.
So you play it on a cocktail table.
Nice.
And they had controls on both sides, so what ended up happening is, because those were like a different version of the ROM, you have to switch players, and it would just reorient the fucking image. The other player shoots this way, and then when it's your turn, the player, you shoot this way. And
that's right, yeah.
Like, that's fucking cool. So they don't have co-op in that mode, but it's cool, Yeah,
I remember seeing a lot of those cocktail tables around. I seem to recall playing Miss Pac-Man on one. Many moons ago.
Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man Jr., is that the name of the game?
Possibly.
And then there's Galaga, it's not called Breakout, Arkanoid, is that right?
Arkanoid? Yeah.
Yeah, that has a cocktail table.
And then Arkanoid 2, The Revenge of Doe!
Yeah, there's a bunch of them like that. It's cool.
Oh, Rosie and I were watching some Simpsons with dinner today. One of the episodes we watched was one of their early, I think it was actually their first clip show from season 4. Where it's like Bart just randomly reminisces about an Itchy and Scratchy episode. And it's like, we'll never forget that Itchy and Scratchy episode. And Marge's just like, well, why'd you bring that up? It was an entertaining episode of our lives. And they had the Doe compilation in that one.
I love
Doe.
And and they're talking about how like Homer's in the hospital and saying that he has all these lesions on his brain from multiple impacts to the head. So they have all these moments where he's been hit in the head by things, culminating in the infamous tumble down the ravine.
Yes.
Trying to do the skateboard.
And that's the episode.
So he tumbles down the ravine, then he gets airlifted out and smashed into the side as they're lifting him out. Into the ambulance. The ambulance crashes into the tree, and he rolls back down and goes down again.
Well, I just remember watching that with you. I know, it's just like every opportunity to injure Homer.
Yeah.
He's on the airline, just bonk, bonk.
Yeah.
And then the ambulance drives like 5 feet. It was like, crash.
Yeah.
How would they not see the tree, like, right there?
Yeah. Brilliant. But I remember we saw the syndicated version, and you hear Homer falling, and you just see the kids looking over the rim. But in the actual uncut version, you see him falling. It gets quite gory by the end of it. He's quite bloody.
And then the stretcher lands on him, I think, at the end. Yeah.
And then the stretcher lands on him, yeah.
That was actually only shown in the clip show episode.
Oh, was it
really? It was an extra
really?
thing that was added in. Or I think it was cut from the original broadcast of that episode.
Oh, okay.
And they added it in on the clip show. So you'll see it on the clip show version, but not...
Yeah.
And I think on the DVD it's on the other one, too. But
yeah, because we saw it in the clip show version today. Rosie thought it was pretty hilarious.
I would have been about the same age, actually, when I first saw
that. Yeah. It's been around that long.
Mm-hmm.
Like your mom.
So you're actually turning 30.
Yep.
The big 3-0. He's turning dirty 30.
I'm sorry. Cassidy is only 5. Unbelievable.
How do you think I feel?
I think I feel 12 years apart. So if you're 30,
I know, you're just sitting there
that
like,
means, oh
you're
god.
like, I changed you, and now you're 30.
I know. I dislodged your brain.
Oh, so I was rewatching part of last week's episode,
Oh yeah?
and I was remembering, I was watching the part where we were talking about things that scared me as a kid, and we missed one, I realized, was Lost in Las Vegas with the dog.
Oh, right. I heard that.
Because there was, for those who are unfamiliar, it was Dejavu 2, Lost in Las Vegas. It's a point-and-click adventure game from the late 80s.
You play like a sort of gumshoe private detective type of guy.
Yeah. So you would you click on an object, and then you would click. You had a bunch of buttons up at the top, like to do something to interact with that object. Like you could examine it, you could put it in your inventory if it was possible, and stuff like that. You could eat an object, like it was a piece of food or something like that. And it would actually allow you to do every combination, but if it was something you couldn't do, like if you tried to eat a plant or something like that, you know, it would come up with some sarcastic comment or something like that.
That's right, yeah.
And so, of course, the one I used to love to do was you could click on the window.
The command was consume.
Yes. You'd be like, consume plant.
Yes.
So, of course, the one I used to love to do is I'd go outside. Like, you started off in this, like, hotel casino. So I'd go outside and I'd hold down Shift to select all of the windows, and then press Hit. And then watch as I would just start breaking all the windows in sequence.
Wow.
But anyways, there was one part of the game where you're in a train station, and you're in, like, the main hall, and one of the occupants of the train station is a blind man with the guide dog. Yeah. So I thought, oh, I'll go pet the dog. So I selected the dog and pressed Hit.
Oh.
And
hand.
Yeah, exactly. And so when you do that, the dog then attacks you, and so it's basically all of a sudden the entire screen just fills with like dog.
The dog, yeah.
Yeah. So of course.
Criminal's here.
Me as a 7 or 8-year-old, I was just I was terrified, and I didn't want to play the game anymore. So then I sat down, and so of course Sean was like my brave leader all the time on these things.
Yes, I dragged him onto his first upside-down roller coaster, literally kicking and screaming.
Yes.
Like, you're gonna have fun whether you like it or not.
Yeah! Uncle Ben! I mean, Sean.
And he was right, because I did like it, but... Yeah. Anyways, so Sean sat down and played it, and so he's like, alright, well, was this the scene you're at? Yeah, and so he goes and does the whole thing, and of course I'm waiting for it. But then seeing it with Sean there, like, it wasn't so bad, because I also was perfecting it too. So then we started going through the other combinations. So so Sean went and he hit the, because that's the whole thing, was it's like I wasn't petting the dog, I was literally walking up to the dog and just going slap. So of course it's going to attack.
That's right.
And then the other one was if you hit the blind man, then the dog will attack if you like to defend him or whatever.
That's right.
So he did that one too, and then it's game over because he died.
Yeah.
Then Sean tried to consume the dog. The dog I'm just picturing that. You're just in a train station, like, oh, nice puppy. I
think that was the one that made it not scary anymore for you too.
No, that was the one
so hilarious.
Yeah. The idea of just trying to eat the dog.
No.
Jesus. I just put
taking a bite out of it.
That's right.
I just found a picture of my monitor setup, and so I posted it in the chat, and then I zoomed in the image, and I forgot that's a 4K image, so like I can read what's on the screen. It was on my computer the other day, Thursday. But I took the photo. I can actually see the date and the time and every fucking thread that was on the window at that time.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, cell phone.
I can
see what you can photo with it.
That's hilarious. in a second.
I didn't realize it was that high quality. Shit.
There we go. So that is SkinSlip's current monitor setup. So you have the vertical monitor there, and we can read all the threads on Reddit.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
I posted that, and then Justin was like, "I now know why you did this."
You
I
have
saw the Reddit stream.
Oh yeah, you have like perfect focus.
That's because I stood there and kept tapping the screen until it fucking focused.
Ryan, there's Garbage Gamer, there's Stab.
That was from Thursday when they don't know what we were watching. I think we were just hanging out, and then that's and then midnight hit, and we started watching Orange Is the New Black, and then our life got consumed by that.
Yes, I will.
I have 4 hours of sleep.
I will watch that soon. There we go.
I remember one of the other ones with Lost in Las Vegas is you had to remember to put clothes on at the beginning.
Yes.
You had to interact with the trench coat, and that otherwise you're wandering around in your underwear.
Okay, hold on a second. There's some confusion in the chat. Jack, they do not have 4K Blu-rays. You are thinking of the Mastered in 4K series, which is not 4K. What that is they've done a new master of that film in 4K. So at the studio, they have a 4K master, the new 4K master that they created for that film, that they then make the Blu-ray from. The Blu-ray itself is still 1080p. So no, you won't be able to tell the difference because there isn't any difference. The only difference is they used a much nicer quality master, so it looks as good as it possibly can on Blu-ray. But it's not 4K.
What makes me laugh is that the studios are all against piracy and shit, right? But then they're talking about doing 4K discs, so you can watch a 4K movie on your home in your home, right? But that also means that if you have the right setup, you can make a master print of a 35 negative of that movie because it'll come out really nice in 35.
Yes.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're basically giving everyone a master copy of your movie.
Pretty much.
Way to go. Way to go, smartasses.
Yeah, well, and the big problem, as I keep saying with 4K, is most people are not going to have TVs large enough to actually get any benefit from it.
Correct.
So it really is pointless to have. The percentage of people that will actually be able to take advantage of that format and enjoy it is so small.
And the same thing can be said about DVD when it started. To be fair. There were not a lot of people with widescreen TVs. There was not a lot of high-def TVs out there, not even of any quality. Yeah, when DVD started. Yeah.
Yeah, but DVD doesn't matter. That's just standard definition. Everybody had a standard definition TV.
Your TV, yes, but it wasn't as good as having a high-def TV.
Well, no, obviously not.
And then people are still buying 22-inch TVs to watch Blu-rays, which just makes me sad.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, AC says the color is better on those mastered in 4K discs. They use the high color and all that. So players and displays that support that, there is a difference. Yeah.
The color palette will be higher for sure.
Oh, Ben Christian says, beware a common eBay scam going on is to show the mastered in 4K scan, and then the dealer sends you the regular Blu-ray.
Yeah, and then I would file a fraud claim with them, and they lose their account.
Yeah.
And I get my money back.
But it's also why I tend to, I've been on eBay for quite a while, and I tend to stick to the big dealers, like the ones that have been around for ages and have, impeccable reputation.
Yeah.
The big ones like Thinking DVD and Deep Discount and Movie Mars and Blow It Out of Here that I got all my Doctor Who's from almost.
And blow it out your ass.
What's the other one? Import CDs is another one. So these are the really big ones that, I guess deal with the wholesalers and whatnot and compete pretty directly with each other. So
storefronts in real life.
Yeah.
So.
There's probably a mom and pop shop somewhere.
Yeah, they're
One
just.
Port CDs has their own website, to be fair. But
Yeah, I think Movie Mars does too, actually.
probably.
But oh, and there's also the fuck, I can't remember what they're called now. It's been so long since I ordered from them. I've forgotten. But there's another one that's basically a wholesaler clearinghouse for old out of print stuff. I get a lot of deals from them too. But yeah, I mean, and then I'll go with the independent dealers. If it's I tend not to, if it's an indie dealer, I tend not to go with the ones that just use stock photos. I use ones that actually have a photograph of the actual item I will be receiving.
Yep.
I want to see them holding it in their hand. You know, so that's how I got my Transformers ones, for example. First 2 Transformers movies.
So there's something that I'd like to discuss with you, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
It is, it's been asked several times in the chat that people have been asking me if I've gotten the Retron 5 yet. Now, this is something I wanted to discuss because, and for people who know, the 6th was supposedly the launch of the Retron 5.
Sorry, just one quick addendum there. AC says, these Mastered in 4K Blu-rays are like the Superbit versions they had for DVD. That is correct. Mastered in 4K that's exactly what it is. It's even the same company, namely Sony and Columbia Pictures, that did Superbit. Mastered in 4K is Blu-ray Superbit. That's it. It's not 4K. All right, carry on, Garbage Gamer. Sorry.
Okay. So yes, there was the post that was done on May 22nd that showed the product developer Chris Gazzilli, or Gillazzi, standing in front of a massive stock of boxes, and it just says June 6th, and that's the release day, and it did.
That was yesterday.
Yes. So yesterday. They said the Retron 5 is out, and they had an AMA on Reddit. Ask them anything, whatever. The system's out now. The number one question people were asking: where can I buy one?
Mm-hmm.
So here's the problem, and
That
why I
is the
wanted
question.
to discuss with you guys. They launched the quote-unquote. They launched the Retron 5, but here's the problem: they didn't actually make any. They didn't actually make any for Amazon. They didn't make any for Newegg. They didn't make any for Stone Age Gamer. They didn't make any for 8-bit. So nobody, absolutely nobody, who didn't pre-order like a year ago couldn't get one. You still can't. You still can't go to Stone Age Gamer or Newegg or any of those sites and actually buy one from Hyperkin. You can't even go to Hyperkin's official website and get them. They didn't do that.
Okay.
So here's my thing that I posted. I left a statement on their Reddit, on their AMA, and this is exactly what I said. I put, "I'm sorry, but how could you call this a launch?"
Well,
So you shipped out pre-orders. Okay, you've been doing that for the last week. Where's the stock for your retailers?
Yeah.
Amazon, Newegg, Stone Age Gamer, Retro 8-bit. How could you release a product to the open public and not have any for said public?
Yes.
It gets everyone all excited for launch day, only to have no retailers with stock for sale.
Yeah.
It's not like these places had stock and now they're gone. No, they never got stock to begin with.
Yeah.
And then someone commented, we're like, well, I walked into blah, 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 and bought one off the shelf. And I'm like, well, whoop-de-doo, good for you.
Yeah.
But I sadly only have a nearby GameStop. What I said was true. They only made enough to fill pre-orders. Every single case that I've seen, at least, I put in quotes, including yours, where someone who found it at a game shop is either a pre-order that someone got last week and doesn't want anymore, so they gave it to a game store or sold it at a game store, or it was a canceled pre-order at that game store and they had an extra one in stock.
Yeah,
That's I've seen multiple cases of people who were saying, oh, I live in Texas and I walked into a nearby game store and they had one sitting there, for
you got lucky.
$39. And you got very lucky.
What bothers me is the secondary market right now is flooded with $250 consoles, and they still have the guts to charge $4 shipping. Fuck you! Jack the price up $100. Eat the $5 shipping. How about that?
No kidding.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, it was, every little bit about it was Hyperkin not knowing what they were doing at all. All the way down to their AMA getting removed from Reddit because their post didn't follow the rules of our gaming.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
And they failed on the title. The title just says, I, AMA product developer for Hyperkin. I, AMA, not I'm. My name is Chris Gazilli, that's it. And of course, underneath now it says removed, and it has, hey, listen, for clarification on Rule 1, click here. And it says all posts must be directly game-related. No memes, no side posts, nothing like that, no AMAs, no unscheduled AMAs. That's one of the rules. That's an unscheduled
There's an AMA
AMA.
subreddit for that shit, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah. I mean, it still has 204 comments and a bunch of questions that have got answered, but it was removed in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's not listed anywhere. If I try to search it on Reddit, it's not listed anywhere unless you have the direct link to it.
So you have the direct link to it?
I have the direct link because I commented on it. It's on my profile. So,
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you can go back to it.
But yeah, then I turned around and I posted it on their Facebook page. And I put, yeah, it's out. Ha 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 ha.
Lol.
We started production on our retail stock for Amazon Newegg and other places. Let me know when it actually launches.
Started.
Yeah.
Couple months, guys.
Yeah. So,
Hopefully by my birthday.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I've been kind of seething about it for the last day or so. It's how I'm just mind blowing. How could they be that stupid?
It is
shocked. How could they be so stupid as to not realize that, you know, you've been accepting pre-orders from all these storefronts that they're, I don't know, might be people who didn't pre-order who might want to put an order down for one.
Well,
and it's not like you can go to these websites and say, I want to buy one, put me on a list.
Yeah.
No, there's not. It just says out of stock, and you can't.
On Amazon, you can get notified when it gets in stock. That's all you can do.
That's all you can do, yeah, is you can get notified when there's stock available.
Yeah.
And that'll be months from now.
Here's the thing, Aaron. No, finish your sentence.
I was just going to say, there was one, Stone Age Gamer, as an example. Someone pre-ordered it through StoneAgeGamer.com.
Mm-hmm.
Stone Age Gamer said it's going to take a while. They even revealed to this guy they got 470 pre-orders just from that website alone. Hyperkin sent them 12. So it's going to be a while before they actually just start accepting online orders.
Great.
So it's just like, well, fuck. You know, so much for your grand launch.
The problem is it's a small company. It's owned by one dude. So he has his employees.
It's not owned by one dude.
It's owned by one guy. One guy is the sole owner of Hyperkin. He's got other people who help run the company, but it's one guy who owns it.
It's not Chris Zilli.
No, that's
I'll be back. I must make food.
So here's the thing. So it's a small company, right? They make mistakes all the fucking time. They don't think. They'll get all excited because they're just people, right? It's the same problem with Code Red DVD, okay? Bill, the guy who runs Code Red DVD, is probably one of the most annoying motherfuckers ever on the internet. All he does on his Twitter and Facebook feed is complain about people complaining about his shit. Like, it looks so bad. He's complaining on the official Code Red, like, thread, or, thing going, everyone keeps bitching about this. It's like, shut up! You're not helping your situation. You look so unprofessional when you do that. And that's what what happened with this, is the guy, like, said, June 6th, whatever, right? And he didn't specify what was June 6th. What was happening, he was intentionally vague, and it was just... Clearly, he's just made a mistake. And fuck.
It was, June 6th, and he said multiple times over, it's the launch of Retron 5. The launch. In big, bold letters, exclamation points. It's on their website. Launch. Yep. Meaning you could go buy one. No.
It just looks really unprofessional. That's all.
It does. Also, there were some questions that were asked. One of them here, being one of the top voted questions on the AMA, when will a Retron 5 be available from sites like Think Geek, Newegg, and Amazon? It was not answered. I mean, I understand that there's a lot of questions that don't get answered on an average AMA, but when it's the top voted question and every single question around it gets answered, dumb questions like what's your favorite movie and what game would you like to play on the Retron 5? And
They're avoiding stuff. Yeah.
They're avoiding answers, avoiding these questions, and then they turn around and they joke about it on Facebook, having people have a meme contest, and we don't care, and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. Like, we're big dick hyperkin, you can't tell us what to do. We could call a fault and tell you you're a fucking idiot. And that's what happened. You bit off way more than you can chew, and you're not willing to admit it. That you made a huge mistake, that you vastly underestimated the number of pre-orders you got over the last year, or the number of people that were wanting to buy one who didn't pre-order. And it's just, I don't know how that would be an oversight as a business owner. I don't think that as a business owner you would believe that your sole demographic would have pre-ordered this thing a year ago. That you wouldn't have anybody who would just want to go out to a store or go online and just purchase one when it comes out. I don't know any, and if that was his thought process, then he absolutely needs to get out of the get out of business, because he obviously has no idea what the hell he's doing. He's letting all these other sites like Amazon and eBay and Newegg and sell his products for him, because he doesn't know how to fucking sell them. I don't think anybody's ever bought anything straight off their website. Their website is so clusterfucked and, just horrible. It's not horrible. Yeah, I mean, it's hard enough to find the products on the site, let alone actually try to buy anything from them. So, yeah, that's one thing Stoutman actually pointed out, was that it's just a bad business practice to keep your core fan base and your demographic in the dark about problems or potential updates or things that are going on that would be worthwhile to know as a customer. And that was what they were doing. They were completely in the dark, leaving everybody in the dark, not telling anybody anything, because they wanted it to be a secret, even though everybody already knew what was happening. It wasn't the fact that we didn't know. It was the fact that we had to go through shady sources to get the right answers. We couldn't, for the life of us, get some of the simplest questions that any average company would have given us straight from the horse's mouth.
Six Layer, or AC, whatever you want to be called right now, the reason why it's different from, like, say, the Wii launch or the PS4 launch or any other launch where they had a limited amount of product and then they sold out is they didn't fucking explain anything. All they kept saying is game launch. That's great. What they should have said was, we're filling all the pre-orders, done. That's it, like that. And everyone was like, oh, that's cool. I mean, it's really close to being available for the public, but they didn't specify. That's what the big gripe is.
Yeah. The other
it's intentionally misleading.
The other side of that is the fact that with the stuff like the Xbox One, the PS4, and I guess you could say the Wii U, is that those became unavailable and sold out in retail stores.
Yep.
They actually made it to retail stores, and they weren't available because people were reserving like three or four systems, or there were so many people reserving systems that they wouldn't go out to the shelves. They just go straight to the people that reserved them.
And we knew weeks in advance that there was going to be a shortage of consoles.
Yeah. Yeah, we had no idea that they would not. They didn't maybe hold back a little bit, focus on the pre-orders for a little bit, and then even Ouya did this better than Hyperkin. Ouya had shit in retail stores and was still fulfilling pre-orders. I mean, if little tiny Ouya can do it, I'm pretty sure a lot bigger company, Hyperkin, can do it. Which makes me believe that it wasn't a lack of ability of their marketing or being able to actually make these products. It was just a dumb mistake. And high-ups at Hyperkin are just, refusing to admit that they made a big mistake. I mean, that's the big stink that I have with it.
Oh, are we talking about the Retron 5?
Yeah, you were gone, and I'm almost done.
Excellent.
Now, I did mention you, though. I said that you were the one that said that it was bad business to keep your core fan base and your core market completely in the dark about what's going on or about any potential flaws or problems that you've run across, and then joke about it later, just pissing people off more.
You just don't do that. Not if you want to stay in business. Like, yes, having the product that everybody wants is, 9/10 of the law. But if you fuck up that other part,
apparently Roth's poop is so epic that he has to shower afterwards.
Oh my good God.
He goes, "Be right back, gonna poop and shower quick."
Hey, sometimes when I don't have enough time today or whatever...
I poop in the shower?
No.
Sometimes you're out of toilet paper, too. Let's be fair.
I plan my trips so that it's right when I have to go to the bathroom, and then I'll go to the bathroom, and then I'll take a shower. Everything's done. All at once. Of course, then you run the risk of the poo smell wafting from the toilet.
No. For me, it's the poo smell, the residual poo smell in the now damp, warm, and musty environment.
It's a damp, warm, musty smell.
I hate farting in the shower.
So
they're so amplified, and then you're just like, oh, God.
Yeah, 6-layer actually. That's kind of a. There's a lot of people believing that their Kickstarter donation was an actual pre-order. That was the problem. The people who actually pre-ordered Ouyas got them in a timely manner within 1 to 2 weeks of ordering. All the problems that came in were the really early, just getting started pre-orders, and plus the really awkwardly made limited edition consoles that they did. Those took a lot longer because of some really massive fuck-ups on DHL's part. On mislabeling stuff, on going into nations, not understanding their laws, and having stuff properly labeled so it go over borders, prompting people to charge $200+ American dollars just to get their stuff over the border. It wasn't a fault of Ouya, it was a fault of DHL, actually.
I fucking hate DHL.
Fucking hate DHL.
Everybody hates DHL.
And I don't hate it.
And I will admit that it was Ouya's fault for choosing DHL. That's all I will say.
Track is the worst. But DHL is pretty bad.
Yeah. A lot of people haven't heard of On Track. Let me explain something to you. They are worse than DHL. That's all you need to know.
Let me explain.
They are not on track.
I've been in internet commerce for years. I've lost some packages. I've lost more packages this year with On Track than the entirety of my life.
Really?
Yeah, this year I've lost no less than 20 packages with On Track.
Stupid office chair.
Ow! Man, it wasn't in the kitchen.
Every time you walk away, a disaster happens.
Ow. My office chair's over there, and when I was doing my Russian kick, I kicked the wheel of the office chair.
I just rewatched it. It's like explaining, it's like, well, this is the shipping company I prefer and everything. Or hang on, I'm on cam. It's like, oh, I prefer this shipping. Just see you in the background, just. And, ow! Down you go.
Yeah.
Six Slayer. I paid $99 that I pre-ordered, did my Kickstarter thing, have my Kickstarter edition, system sitting right over there. I got mine about a week after it was officially launched. So yeah, you're not. That was average because again, it was super huge problems with DHL, not Ouya Inc. or whatever they were called at the time.
Like, I understand the desire to use DHL because they're typically cheaper.
They're cheap as fuck, and they're one of the few companies that literally ships anywhere in the world.
But they're cheap for a reason.
Yeah, that's one thing they should have noticed, is that they were international cheap.
When you're worse than two companies that are already pretty fucking bad, then
yeah, maybe we should get out of the business. OnTrack's pretty bad. Like I said, I've lost more packages this year than the entirety of my life previous to this year. I lost 20-something packages this year because of fucking OnTrack. I literally stopped choosing Prime shipping and started choosing 3 to 5 shipping because it was UPS or USPS. So, because I hated getting OnTrack. It's like, fuck. And they always, I'd say, yeah, it never got delivered. OnTrack is once again a failure. And they would just give me my fucking money back every time. Or they send a replacement without using OnTrack.
Yeah. It got so bad at one point that Ouya was starting to offer refunds and letting people keep the system whenever it showed up at their house. Whenever it decided to actually get delivered, they pretty much got a free system because they were sick of having to contact DHL and fuck with their customer service to get tracking numbers that actually worked. And it was just, even Ouya was sick of dealing with them. I don't even think they deal with DHL anymore. I think they do FedEx. I think they do FedEx shipping now.
I don't like FedEx either. I'd rather use UPS personally. And my UPS guys are retards, so,
And my favorite.
Well, so in Austin, my UPS guy was a retard, excuse me.
I kind of feel a little bit for Ouya because I've dealt with DHL before with stuff I've sold and bought on eBay and had stuff just magically vanish, and both the guy who sold it and DHL magically had no idea what happened to the package. They have no record of a package by that person ever being shipped through DHL. And
the best part is
questioning me on did I actually ship it UPS or USPS. You think I know the fucking difference?
Here's the worst thing is, okay, so this pack of trading cards, or playing cards, this was shipped with OnTrack. It came in an envelope. This fits in my mailbox, so it should never get lost. Just go right to my mailbox. No one can steal it, yet they marked it as delivered, and I didn't have them in my mailbox. And I had to have someone order them again for me to get them. Because OnTrack said they were here, and they been signed for, but they weren't here, and no one had signed for them.
Yeah, it's so easy to just hate on a company because they have maybe a poor record with shipping, when in most cases, not in all cases, but in most cases, it's really of no fault of the company. The company upheld their part. They properly packaged and labeled the item and sent it out, to the shipping companies to make sure it gets delivered to your house. Once it leaves their facility, it's out of their hands. They can really not do anything. It's up to DHL or FedEx or UPS or USPS to get that item to your house. It's not really fair to blame the big company for packages not being received, when they can show and prove that they actually did ship it out, which was Ouya's case. They had records and tracked every single package that went out. They were giving them to the customers. Their official logs that showed when it was put in the box, when it was taped up, when it was put into the crates, and when it was shipped out, sent to DHL for mass shipping. That was all given to the customers. So it's just it's misguided hate is what most people have for it. And it pisses me off because it pretty much killed the system. they killed it so bad that now Julie Ehrman doesn't really want to do another console. They're going to focus on software now and bring the Ouya OS to Android devices, like set-top boxes and stuff.
Meh.
Exactly.
That's
And
a
people,
bad choice, I think.
well, it's kind of the only choice they have unless they want to stay up, unless they want to change their model and do something else completely different. So that's the problem.
Holy crap!
It's either take one more crack at it with this approach or die as a company. So that was it.
I was just looking up Gunmac, a universally reviled game on the NES. Apparently, it's very rare. I had no idea. I'm like looking it up on eBay, like $100, $150. Like, what the fuck? Jesus! Hey, a lot of money for a game that isn't even really that good. Okay. Double Dare, $6.99. Buy it now, free shipping.
Probably.
Ah,
Yeah. Do 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 do.
Nice.
Here, I've had these since Valentine's Day. I should probably eat them. Rusty gave them to me because she said they're disgusting.
They're disgusting.
Awesome. Well, that's that's lovely. Just,
Let me
They're all
guess, they all
cooked, right?
rolled it together.
ew, they're all shiny. They're like shiny.
They're gross and sticky and
Awesome.
I'm sure they have absolutely no nutritional value.
it's gonna be on the main box. You're making an attempt to not make the face I made, which was a.
These are like the worst gummies ever.
Right?
What are you gonna do?
Oh my god.
Thank God there's only 3 of them.
That was
And we only put 3 in the bag.
No,
wow.
I think that's my dad. I think I just ate Luigi. Decapitated Mario gummy. Ah, it's a me, Mario. Oh my God! Mamma mia!
It's me.
Mamma mia, my face is gone.
Like, hold on. Like, I can't even quite tell what this is.
It looks like it's a Mario.
But it's.
It's Mario.
I guess it's a Mario.
Oh my god,
That's
that
Mario.
shininess is very off.
I mean, look at that.
Did it really need glaze?
A random game says, tastes like Hotel Mario.
Something that was found on the sheets at Hotel Mario.
Something that needed to be identified with UV light at most.
Oh boy.
Ujins wanted to know, Sean, I was wondering if you'd remember a 90s cartoon called Ghostbusters for Strike Force,
Yes.
or any other cartoon that appeared back when when UPS used to have a cartoon weekend. I think you mean UPN airings and cause.
Yes.
UPS. UPS.
Just trying to remember
cartoons?
some other couple. No, it's UPN. I'm pretty sure. Channel 13 for me, but.
I will answer that question in a moment. I need to wash my hands.
Get the fuck.
Strange guy said that we is the biggest failure of all time. That's a fucking joke.
It is the biggest failure.
I'll tell you right now. If you look at biggest failure of all time, Sega has the fucking record for that.
Which is
Sega does.
Which one?
Oh come on! Everything they did post fucking 32X failed miserably.
Hey! The Dreamcast wasn't bad.
It was a failure, though. I didn't say it was a bad console. I said it was a failure. There's a difference.
Yeah.
So, okay, Eric. When someone says biggest failure of all time for console, what is your first thought?
I have several actually.
Okay, what's your first thought?
My
Very
first
first
thought's
one.
the Virtual Boy.
There you go. Okay, second thought.
The second thought is the N-Gage.
Third thought.
Third thought, actually the Sega 32X.
But
So I'll tell you right now, the Ouya is not the biggest failure of all time.
That's far from it.
sorry,
Far from it.
to answer your question, Ojunix, yes, I do remember Sky Surfer Strike Force.
I believe there's a DVD set with like 8 episodes on it or whatever.
There you go.
What's funny is you know that Sean has something to show when he walks away.
Well, I also had the further excuse of genuinely wanting to wash my hands after that.
So now you maybe want to get fruit snacks, Sean.
Hopefully,
So I went and
snacks
got-
that are better than that.
Oh yeah, and ironically they are Black Forest fruit snacks. These are actually
Oh,
all
those are
natural,
great.
Oh, there you go.
all natural fruit snacks, and they are like gushers. They have a gummy liquidy center.
Yummy.
Oh, these things.
See, now that sounds good.
Yeah, there's like they're just in simple shapes like grapes and oranges and lemons.
Okay.
Blackberries.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, strange guy, but you can't. I have to take your voice because you cannot spam questions, my friend. Feel free to continue watching the rest of the show in the corner.
Brandon ripped your mouth off.
What the hell, that strange guy? Why are you asking 500 times? Sean, what are you wanting to see at E3?
Yeah, I think we should skip the question.
Yeah. Well, honestly, like, I have not been paying attention at all, so I don't even know what's coming. I'm completely in the dark. It's going to be all a surprise to me.
I really have only one big thing that I want to see. E3. There's an official announcement on if or when they are going to add PS1 and PS2 backwards compatibility on the PS4.
Apparently, Last Guardian was canceled too.
What?
I think
No.
What,
Is that confirmed or no?
sorry, I mean, my question is, what's the story with PS3 compatibility? I know it's kind of up in the air for a while.
That's PlayStation Now. That's their Gaikai service that they bought. It's going to be live streaming PS3 games to the PS4 via their high-speed servers or whatever.
But what if you already own it on a disc?
I guess you could. I don't know. Like, hopefully we'll get some more information. Some people are speculating that you could verify with the actual disc. Like you can log on to the service, put the actual disc in, and it will verify that you own it, add it to your account. So you can stream it.
No, I believe the theory was that you had to keep the disc in the console while you're using the game on their service. So
But
you
it
can't add it to your account and then sell the disc. You
But
know?
it would stream it even if you have the disc in there?
Yeah, because you can't emulate it.
Oh.
The PS3 is nearly. You have to be like 4 times higher in like a processing power to be able to emulate.
Completely
So
different processor.
yeah, exactly. It has to be able to because the processor has to then put things into memory. You know, it puts things into memory, it's emulating all these services, and then it still has to have room to run the game. You know.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. When you do that kind of thing, you run into problems too.
There are
Yeah,
some
yeah.
things
So-
I'm looking for.
So, I mean, I look forward to being surprised by cool shit that I knew nothing about until that moment.
So yeah, the whole PS1, PS2 backwards compatibility came into play when a person came forward. It all started a person coming forward claiming to be on the team that's working with Gaikai, saying that they figured it would kind of be a waste of bandwidth and a little bit of a waste of time to set up a streaming service to play such old games. And instead of using the awesome new power on the PlayStation 4 that totally has the headroom to emulate the actual discs, since PS1 and PS2, unlike stuff like the Sega Saturn and the Dreamcast, they used a standard CD and DVD format, so the Blu-ray drive on the PS4 can read those discs.
Okay.
It just needs the software to read the overburn section of the disc that has all of the verification files.
Oh, the copy protection, yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine that in terms of emulation, it would be like processor power wouldn't even be an issue.
The other big rumor is that they had contacted the people at PCSXE, EPSXE, the PlayStation PC emulator, and pretty much semi-hired them on to Sony to work on the emulator for the console.
Oh.
So it would be like people were showing off. I think I showed you at one point Shadows of the Colossus being played, and all of these like filters and in 1080p, and it just looked mind-blowingly. It actually looked better than the HD collection version.
Wow, and that looked pretty damn good. And
that looked really good, and these looked even better. They were getting those guys to use those plugins and filters for the PS4.
Yeah, because the PS4 is an x86 processor, so it's really easy to use the core of PCSX or whatever.
Yeah. And that's the big rumor right now, and I'm hoping that they expand upon it a little further at E3. That they either announce it or something like that.
I'm hoping to hear from Nintendo that they've made the wise decision to start making games for Android devices.
For iOS.
Because there's something happening at Nintendo when it comes to Nintendo and Android and phones in general. We can tell that much just from like what they've been doing for the past few years in terms of their plans and stuff like that end up making it out to the media. It's like, what we don't know is exactly what it is. What we do know is that it's related to like phones and Android devices.
Well, if you notice,
Android devices.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
So what I would like to see is them making Android games basically for the Android market, because that would be the smartest move for them to make. It's already got a pre-installed user base of almost 1 billion fucking people the world over.
Android overtook iPhone a couple years ago in user base. So.
Yeah.
For every 4 people who own Android devices, there's 1 person with an iOS device.
Okay, so as I was going to say, if you'll notice on the way Nintendo works for the last 15 years, 14 years, is they'll release a console, they'll release a handheld, and then the next year, so 1 year they release a console, 1 year they release a handheld, the next year they release an upgrade of some sort to their console, the year after that an upgrade or a different version of their handheld, and they piggyback. So this year would be the improved edition of the Wii U.
Yep.
This is the first version. Well, it's not even that bad. So what happened is the Wii came out. 2 years later, they released the slimmer, like more cheap model. So I'm guessing we're going to see the cheaper model of the Wii U this year, the slimmer with less features type model.
I don't know if the status quo is what Nintendo is going to be working with this year, because if you notice, the past few years, they haven't even really gone to E3. They've just done like a live video streaming conference. Yeah.
They're doing that again this year.
Yeah, because they don't see the point in going all the way
wasting money and time.
Yeah.
To go to America and set up a booth and have a conference there.
Yep.
And I don't blame them,
which is a smart move, actually.
Yeah.
No. By the way, in the chat, Jack, Sonic the Hedgehog is a Sega product.
You do. I spilled my Reese's Pieces.
Anyway, so.
Just only with the Wii phrase.
Reese's Pieces.
I spilled my Reese's Pieces.
But what I see this as, you take the most powerful, largest mobile gaming company in the world, which has always been Nintendo. They have the most mobile handheld games and gaming devices on the market.
For 20 years now.
Yeah, you take that business model, you take those games, and you put them on the largest app store and largest operating system on the planet when it comes to mobile devices, and it's a win-win both ways around. I mean, yeah, you start putting ports of DS games on the fucking Google Play Store, man, Nintendo will rule the fucking planet once again.
So here's the thing. My theory is they're doing a phone.
Yeah,
I really hope
Nintendo
not.
honestly.
Well, no, because it'll be able to do. It's still going to coincide with their games being released for Android. In fact, I would not be surprised if they had WiiWare compatible phone.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just take the hardware out of the Nintendo 2DS and rework it into a phone.
Well, and that would mean they can run WiiWare on all the
WiiWare
WiiWare
and
titles on it, you know.
DS and 3DS games on their phone.
I'm just saying, like, it's pretty much what they would do. They should just release God damn it, AC. Message, answer. Oh, I can't remember. He just banned all the fucking Kiwi.
God damn it, AC! But no. So that's what I want to see from Nintendo. We can keep talking about that after. I also want to see from Sony. I want to see them actually mention something. I mean, I'm really interested in all the new games that they're coming out with. But
more information about the Destiny beta.
But what I really want to hear is, are they going to allow us to use external hard drives once and for all? Because,
maybe.
For fuck's sake, I want to be able to use the music I already fucking own and the shit that I already fucking own on my console. It should not be rented.
But,
So you got kicked? What's going on?
Everyone.
Thank you.
Literally, everyone got kicked.
Oh.
so,
Everyone is dead.
and also, it would be kind of interesting to see how much Microsoft is going to try to copy Sony so they don't look so bad.
Okay.
Oh god, Microsoft is fucked. Let's just be honest. They screwed the pooch one too many times, and I hope that they end up fucked with this entire thing.
They've pretty much stripped down their Xbox One to the point to where it's a PS4 sort of. Even all the way down to they removed the Kinect and then they're now charging $3.99 for one. They couldn't be bigger copycats if they tried.
You know.
We called it that we're going to do that last E3.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we did. We
were
as
talking
soon
about
as
what they're going to do when they don't sell.
and what's funny is if you go back and look at the old videos that we did, we were calling that before the Sony conference happened. We were saying just how fucked Microsoft was before the Sony conference happened, and then they thoroughly reamed a big floppy Saints Row 3 penetrator dildo right up the fucking Microsoft's ass.
So here's a small problem we have with our E3 streams. From 11 till 1 is when we're doing his special event tomorrow, or Monday, excuse me. Ryan Chataway has a special. His Chataway movie Chataway is at 11 a.m. because he has someone from Europe on his show, a special guest tomorrow.
That's not a problem. We're probably going to do it later than that anyway.
It means we can't watch the Microsoft thing because it's going to cut into his time slot. We can't watch the EA one because it'll be during his time slot.
We're not watching these live.
Yeah.
I would thought we were going to watch them live and do live.
No, we've tried it in the past, and the streams have always fucked up midway through.
Because everybody in the world is trying to watch it.
Yeah. So we're gonna wait and just watch the after the already recorded after version.
Yeah. So that's the idea, guys.
So yeah, so we're not going to be watching them like the second of the conferences actually happen. We're going to be watching probably like an hour or so after they happen.
Well, the first time we can go live after I wake up will be around 1 p.m. or so.
Well, that's fine because the first set of conferences is until 9 a.m. One's at 9, one's at 11, I think. And
9:30 and noon.
In noon, yeah. And the last one for that day is Sony's, and that's at 6 p.m.
Yeah, and Ubisoft's at 3.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're fine. So the times would probably be like.
And this is just Monday, but there's a whole bunch of other conferences throughout the week, aren't there? A week and a half long event. They're starting. The actual event is the 10th, 11th, and 12th, but the conferences are starting. Special invites are starting on the 9th. So the actual event, E3, doesn't start till the 10th. Ah.
So.
There you go.
We'll probably just be talking about the conferences and everything going on with individual games and stuff like that.
Yeah, so there's really only conferences for 2 days, the 9th and the 10th. And Nintendo is just the last one on the 10th.
Yeah, I'll probably watch the Twitch stream, just saying.
I so wish that there is one here in Ohio, but it's so far away and it's not worth going.
Stop it.
I would love to have gone to a movie theater to watch the Sony press conference.
That'd be cool.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
That was one thing in like 48 select franchise theaters all across the U.S. They are hosting the E3 Sony press conference live from these theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And that is badass. I'm like, cool, you get to see a buffer at a huge-ass screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, it's a YouTube video.
Brandon, there's actually a rumor that they will finally be talking about Last Guardian this year. I think it's going to.
No, but yeah, talking about this. Hey, by the way, it's canceled. Oh, boo! That's what'll happen.
How dare you insinuate the truth?
I'm surprised it's the first year in probably 10 years that someone hasn't come up with Jesus Christ, blah, 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 words. I'm gonna leave for Rinker voice. Sorry, I got distracted. That the rumor hasn't come out that Sega's releasing a console. Like that's been like that for the last 10 years, and this is the first year in which we're like, I haven't heard a fucking peep about it.
Give up hope.
So now this year they're gonna announce a console, because and Half-Life 3 will happen.
You just fucked it up. Now it's not gonna happen. You said something.
Jinx.
Fucked up.
Another bit of news which we got this week, which we've been waiting a very long time to hear. Ghostbusters 2 is finally getting a Blu-ray release.
And a remaster of the first one.
However,
that cover is not that great, but
somebody said, "Oh, at least that kicks the shit out of the original Blu-ray release cover." I'm like, really? Are you nuts?
Yeah, I don't want
How is that better at all?
It's okay. I don't hate it.
It's acceptable, but I mean, it's not better. But yeah, so it's being released. Looks like only in a 2-pack with Ghostbusters 1, so that means a double or triple dip for some of us. You also got the collector's edition with the Slimer bust. But speaking of theatrical stuff, you just reminded me there, Garbage Gamer. The first one is going to be getting a theatrical re-release in over 700 theaters on August 29th, all across Canada and the U.S. So,
and I believe that's remastered.
It is the 4K remastered version, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then the 2-pack Digipack here is coming out on September 16th. And yes, Virginia, Ghostbusters 2 will finally have extras. There's a 2-part roundtable discussion, making of thing for both movies. Part 1 on the first one, Part 2 on the second one. There's a commentary on the first one, a whole bunch of new extras. We get the Ray Parker Jr. music video, finally. We also get the Bobby Brown music video for the second one. And we also get deleted scenes from the second one, which have never been released before. So
I cannot wait to see the deleted scenes. I don't care about the fucking music videos. It's nice, but I mean, it's like that. What they weren't on there, I wouldn't cry. You know.
No.
It's nice to have them. Though.
It's good that they're finally there. Makes them.
Are they gonna be high def?
That I don't know. I guess it depends on the source material. Yeah. I'll be back.
At least I'll hope it's match quality.
I'm just reading this little article here about Sega's lineup for E3. It says, as we count down to the hours until E3 2014 begins, Sega has today outlined just what to expect from their E3 presence, including Sonic the Hedgehog, Alien Isolation, and anime favorite Hatsune Miku.
The anime favorite I've never heard of.
You've seen Hatsune Miku. She's that long blue-haired girl. It's very popular and like. I think she was on the shelf in Grandma's Boy. Was one of the statues.
Dude, I've been a while since I've seen that.
Here, look at my screen. That's Hatsune Miku.
Sorry, window. Hold on. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That cutesy fuck.
That's Hatsune Miku, and she has it's a long line of dance-related games and like karaoke dance.
Yeah, isn't she a Vocaloid singer?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah. As outlined above, Sega's survival horror Alien Isolation will be making an appearance in most likely a playable form, though we also expect further gameplay details and a trailer of some sort. Sega is also bringing 2 titles to the new Sonic Boom series. A spin-off from the main Sonic Hedgehog franchise, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric for the Wii U, and Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal for the 3DS and 2DS. Sega will be also showing off the Hatsune Miku Project 5F second for PlayStation Vita and the PlayStation 3. The latest in a rather long line series of the popular virtual singing game. The game will be included 20 classic songs from each game. They're all available in Japan or on the PlayStation Portable. That is a lot of meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. Sadly, no mushrooms today, but
no shrooms.
My options are limited. Well, hold on.
Just as large meat and potatoes.
There you go. Meat
very
and
nice.
potatoes.
Very nice.
Just want to help out with
barbecue
saying
sauce.
right.
Can't complain too much about good old-fashioned meat and taters.
Y'all know who she is.
Who? Alanis Morissette? Yeah.
Hatsune Miku.
Oh yeah. Her.
Again, Sean.
No, hold on. Hold on. Let me switch to
She's
you.
a popular anime trope.
I would buy a Sega phone. That's what I'm saying. Always had a soft spot for Sega.
She's pretty much the Japanese Lady Gaga.
I see. But she's anime.
Yeah, well, they have the thing called Vocaloid singers, where they're not real people. They're just a voice actor singing.
Oh, I see.
Just a voice actress. She's a really good singer.
And they,
Idol singers.
you know, they have those. You saw? Remember that 2-pack hologram shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have similar technology to project on the stage for live performances.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Isn't that how they? Yeah, I was just gonna say, isn't that how they brought Tupac back to life?
Yes. Yeah. It's
How they
similar.
brought
It's similar.
Tupac Bach.
Tupac.
No, Bluto, I don't want a Tiger Games phone. No. Not even if it came pre-installed with every Tiger game ever. The answer is still no.
Phone.
Oh, James, that's horrible. Because my history teacher brought up Ghostbusters and my whole class was silent. It was a sad day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Humans need more
I agree, Ojunix. Ojunix says, so when is Extreme Ghostbusters going to get a DVD set? Because yay for the movies, but I want my other cartoon series with hot goth chick. Hell yeah!
Aspinall Creek or Echo Bridge, one of those people will probably release eventually.
Or Time Life, who released the real Ghostbusters.
Right? Or Shout Factory. Any of those 4 companies are likely to release it.
Yeah.
Bernard, I feel your pain, brother. It is hard to cheat on Chitara.
Oh, Lord.
We all had a hard spot for Chitara.
A hard spot.
I have this fucking music from Orange is the New Black in my brain all day.
Probably because you watched it all day.
You watched it for
Animal.
fucking 9 hours.
Animal.
I finished an anime series today, actually.
Did you?
I finished Sword Art Online, at least what was available.
Oh, I've heard about that one.
It's really good.
That's
There's multiple points in the story that I literally had to hold back, like, choking up a little bit. It was that freaking emotional. Because it deals with, like an honest love, and deals with marriage and kids, and stuff like that. Like, actually, like, having a daughter, and being young, being, like, 16, and having, like, the emotion of, like, being a father, and then losing said son, daughter, and just that heart-wrenching of that, having everything just go to shit, and doing whatever you can to just get things back to normal.
Well, isn't that kind of like The Matrix meets MMORPGs?
Yeah, the general idea of the show is that they all have these VR element things, and they log into a virtual world. It's called VR MMO.
Sounds a lot like Ready Player One. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah. So they all log into this game, and it uses your neurological functions in your brain. So pretty much it turns your body into a vegetable while you're in the game, because you're using all your brain power to control the character.
Oh, so it's like the artificial reality games in Red Dwarf.
Yeah, exactly. But what happens is, the game SAO, Sword Art Online, launches, and thousands of people log in, and the guy who creates the game pretty much prevents everybody from logging out, technically locking them in this game, and telling them that if you die in the game, there's a little thing on the back of this helmet that'll fry your brain via microwaves if you actually die in the game. You'll die in real life.
Ah.
So it becomes this big freak-out battle to try to beat the game to get out. And it expands much further than that, and stuff like that.
You can only leave the game when you reach level 100. That was.
Yeah, there's 100 levels, and not like actual character levels, but physical leveled areas in the game. And you have to get to the 100th level and defeat the final boss, and the game unlocks and everyone can leave. So and it goes on for which, by the way, Brandon, they did answer that question on how, because it's mentioned later on in the show that it goes on for close to 2 years. They're locked in this game for 2 years, and I'm like, how are they alive in the real world?
Just shitting themselves.
If you're using your real brain to control the character, how are these people being alive, or staying alive in the real world for close to 2 years, being a vegetable, not being able to take care of themselves, to do anything?
Maybe they didn't answer that.
They didn't answer it, and I don't want to say anything. So definitely, it's 25 episodes right now, and the show's still going. So they announced a second season.
Yeah, I have to check that out. I've heard it's been recommended to me by a few people. It sounds good.
I'm getting dings. Well, what's the dinging? Are you getting a message from somebody?
Okay, so Joystick confirmed that Last Guardian has not been canceled.
Yay!
Apparently,
Because
there's
my
a GameSpot
God,
article that said that it was canceled by a guy named Steve Butts.
Sorry, Random James is just asking if I've ever seen Cowboy Bebop. No, I have not, and
we slap him every time he says it.
Because I've waited this long, I'm actually waiting for the Blu-ray release at this point, because there is one coming apparently.
Yep, and the Twin Peaks very soon.
I've seen Cowboy
finally be able to watch
it, 720p, and it is jizz-worthy. I will say that. The animation
very excited about that Twin Peaks
beyond gorgeous.
Which one? Oh, Cowboy Bebop?
The Cowboy Bebop in HD. Like I said, I've seen it just in 720p, and it's like drop dead gorgeous.
Nice.
So the animation, the hand-drawn animation in 1080p is just going to be mind-blowing.
Oh, I know. Anybody who says cartoons don't look any better in HD need to be bitched.
Cartoons are the best thing you
repeatedly.
can possibly watch in HD.
And as long as you don't overdo the DNR, it's pretty hard to fuck them up.
Yep.
You know. And I'm okay with a light amount of sprinkling of DNR to help fix up some of the inconsistencies in the art. I'm okay with that. Just don't fucking ruin the detail. That's all I'm saying. You know.
To fix inconsistencies in the art.
Like brush strokes and things like that.
Why would you not want brush strokes?
I said I'm okay with it. I'm not saying I don't.
That's why I do want them in HD, is to see those brush strokes. You know, I want that.
So there's a new. I'm looking at the rumor roundup here. Nintendo's releasing a game called Mario Maker, where you make your own Mario game.
Oh, I heard something about that.
There is a bit more confirmation on that. There was a picture that was taken of the 2014 show floor pre-production and getting everything set up. And there is a giant booth with a sign, and it says Mario Maker on it.
I was just thinking, like, shake your Mario Maker.
So there's a bit more. Yeah, there's a bit more fluidity to that one, as if there's an actual picture.
Yeah, it shows someone using a stylus, so we're pretty sure it's for the 3DS. But it could still be for the Wii U, but it looks like it's probably for the 3DS. Grand Theft Auto is probably coming to next-gen consoles. Grand Theft Auto 5.
That was already confirmed.
Okay.
We're just not sure when.
More PS4 HD remakes.
Yes. Yeah, now we're going to start getting HD remakes of PS3 games on the PS4.
They're more HD-ier.
More HRD.
HRD-ier, yeah.
I mean, like, they've already proved that they can actually make existing PS3 games better on the PS4.
Oh, yeah, well, of course they can. Higher polygon count.
Yeah, with the
higher resolution.
The coming The Last of Us HD version and the new Dead Nation Dynasty Warriors 8.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Xbox is releasing a big third-party game for the Xbox One, and it's not what you expect. And then they're doing a Halo 5, that we already knew that. It's coming out next year. So there's also going to be a Master Chief Collection with all of the Halo games for Xbox One.
That'd be kind of neat, actually.
Will Halo 5 be the first one not made by Bungie?
I believe so, yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
My understanding is they have now washed their hands of Microsoft.
Yep.
Yep.
But they're no longer exclusive, that's all they said.
Actually, Sean, Destiny, the game I pre-ordered and waiting for the beta, made by Bungie.
There's a Bungie, yeah.
Majora's Mask for 3DS.
Bungie, Destiny is a perfect example of a company that got shit on for making, cash-in sequel after cash-in sequel for a dedicated company. And Destiny is a good example of what happens when you unleash the shackles and let them run free. And just create as Bungie, as a development company, and then release the game to whoever wants to grab it. And Sony picked it up.
Oh yeah, they were trapped for like 10 fucking years.
Yep, trapped since the launch of the original Xbox.
Halo was originally supposed to be multi-plat.
Yeah, and Halo was also supposed to be a PC release.
Yeah. We got it on PC. Halo we got on PC and on Mac, so at least there's that.
Yeah, I have my box copy of the PC version of Halo.
So Call of Duty Modern Warfare is getting a trilogy collection also in high def.
Oh, great! Now they've gone from making sequel after dumb sequel to just taking all their old games and packaging up into collections and reselling them again.
There you go.
Yes, because that's what everyone else is doing.
But we don't have to make more games. We just have to put more of our games in one package.
So your judgment is kind of unfounded because they're doing it with a lot of games anyway.
I know, but like most of these
it's just them.
Older games and games that have a more solid following instead of just a bunch of 12-year-olds. Like I understand the Killzone, trilogy.
I'll tell you right now, I'll pick up the Modern Warfare trilogy set because then I won't even bother playing online. I just want to play the story at that point.
Yeah.
Just like
I think at the end of the day, it'd be cheaper to go get like all the PC versions.
Yeah, but I have one disc instead of 3 discs, and better quality.
How about no discs?
Better quality.
You can get all the games on Steam.
Yeah, I don't care.
I mean, I will openly admit I own Modern Warfare 2, and I own the hardened edition of Modern Warfare 2 that comes with a nice steelbook. And I have Modern Warfare 3 on Steam.
And there's a new Battlefield game coming out, probably.
Of course.
Battlefield.
Hopefully they won't fuck this one up like they did before.
Let's show off our newest fucking bland as hell first-person shooter that.
Now it's even more realistic, where nobody would even care.
War.
Bluto says, "Holy shit! I got my dad hooked on Breaking Bad. He started watching on the 4th, and he's already almost done with season 4. I thought I was watching it fast."
I have to get back to that.
Yeah.
I'm still on episode 5, season 3.
There was a great bit on Family Guy about Breaking Bad, one of the discs I watched the other day, where he's singing, "And now we return to Breaking Bad." And then I swear it was almost like the sound of the Hypnotoad. It comes on, and then Peter's eyes just suddenly like his pupils suddenly dilate, and then you just hear this voice, "You will tell everyone you know that Breaking Bad is the best television show you've ever seen, except for maybe possibly The Wire." It just goes on and on about how he will tell everyone about Breaking Bad.
I crave pizza no more.
That strange guy says Cowboy Bebop is the Citizen Kane of anime. When you think about it, it sorta is.
Didn't revolutionize anime at all, though.
No, it didn't really.
No.
I mean, I understand it's a good anime, but it didn't break any new ground.
It's more like, I don't know, we'll call it the Shawshank Redemption of anime. It's one of the best anime of all time.
Citizen Kane of anime, it would be more closer to something like Ghost in the Shell, like the movies.
Ghost in the Shell, because
Yes,
it came out in the early 90s, that changed a lot of shit.
it did.
So the first
Empire-
anime to integrate CGI,
That's correct, yeah.
you know,
And-
like there's a lot it did for the first time.
It wasn't the first to incorporate CGI, but it was like the one that broke, that made waves.
It's the one that did it best.
Yeah.
And it was for a long time.
Prior to that, actually, the movie of The Professional, Golgo 13, I believe, was the first use of CG in an anime. They had a CG helicopter at the end in the big.
I think you're right. Yeah.
And that predates.
I need to watch the Golgo 13 movies are on Netflix. I need to watch.
Golgo 13 is great. There's actually a series as well that they did. I really, really want to check out. I've only seen the one theatrical movie, like the first one that they did, but I loved it. I watched it multiple times.
Timeline, computer animation, and film.
But what was I going to say? It was Akira was the other big groundbreaker prior to Ghost in the Shell.
In 1983, Golgo 13, The Professional, it was used in the opening titles and the film's climax. First anime to use CGI.
There you go.
Bluto, I wouldn't call Akira the 2001: A Space Odyssey of anime. the downright game changer of anime. Not the Citizen Kane where they revolutionized things. Full on, we now look at science fiction this way.
Rock and Roll's first Western animated film to use computer graphics, and it came out the same year as Golgo 13.
Really?
Yep, 1983.
I probably knew that at some point.
Reese's Pieces are fucking
Roll's
awesome.
Rock and Roll has some just gorgeous visuals in it.
It's also a really good movie.
It is. It's very. It feels very heavy metal like. It's like this could have been a heavy metal like extended story from the magazine.
Black Cauldron was the first animated movie to use CGI effects. Interesting.
I remember in college, my professor showed us, and you guys will know right off the bat what movie this is. An animated film called The Wizard.
The Wizard.
That weird animated movie.
I know there's Wizards. The Ralph Baxter
Wizards,
film.
sorry.
Is that the one you're thinking of?
Yes, thinking of.
Okay. Yes, that one I know. That one
I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah, it's great.
I have the digibook of that.
It's really, it is. I think it's more fucked up and weird.
Well, again,
than a metal movie.
it feels like a heavy metal story, like something you'd expect from Heavy Metal magazine.
Yeah.
Like it's got elements of sci-fi, fantasy, and like post-apocalyptic stuff too.
Yeah, I kind of got the vibe of like Fallout meets like Fern Gully meets a little bit of fucking Secret of Nim, like the Neo Future City version.
Yeah. But that's Ralph Bakshi for you. He's done some crazy stuff.
Here's some also interesting things. Westworld was the first 2D film to use to be used computer animation in a significant manner in a feature film.
Westworld. Yeah, we talked about that at the time when I rewatched it recently.
Brenner. Future World is the first one to do 3D computer graphics for animated hand and face and character.
That's cool.
Yep. And then there was the other one. The other one was Captain Power's first TV series included a character modeled entirely by computers.
Yeah, that I knew. Yeah, that was Sauron. And then later they introduced Blastar as well. I remember that was one of their big selling points. Was like the first show to use full computer animated characters that interact with the live action cast, and that was a pretty big deal at the time.
The Abyss was the first 3D digital water effect.
Yeah. Sorry, Junix was just asking me. Sean, did you say you were interested in the Transformers Legacy, a Celebration Transformers package art book?
You did.
Absolutely, yes. I definitely want to get that.
It's on my wish list. Yep.
Yeah, because I always loved the package art on that. In fact, I picked up a deck of cards recently, a deck of Transformers cards. I don't think they're within reach, though. I'm not sure where they are. They're around here somewhere. That uses all like the character shots from the package art, the original G1 package art. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I definitely want to get that book.
Dude, Fight Club was the first realistic close-up of detailed facial deformation on a synthetic human.
Really?
That's a mouthful. Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Which part are they referring to, though?
I don't know. It doesn't give me that many details. Just
on a synthetic human. Maybe one of the like slow motion punches or something.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius has a first. The first CGI feature-length film made using off-the-shelf hardware and software.
Ah, interesting. Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. However, Babylon 5 should be on there somewhere because it was the first TV series to use off-the-shelf software. It predates Jimmy Neutron by a few years.
It's not on here, I don't think.
Really?
Oh, it is. That first television series used CGI as a primary method for visual effects, and the first TV to use series to use virtual sets. Yeah. And the first TV show to use off-the-shelf. Yeah.
There you go.
Has three firsts.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. Final Fantasy Spirits Within was the first feature-length digital film to be made based on photorealism and live-action principles. The first theatrically released feature film to utilize performance capture, motion capture for all its characters' actions.
I remember that was pretty groundbreaking when it came out, too.
Yeah, I saw it in theater and I was blown away.
It
didn't really care for the story that much, but it looks good.
But the visuals are spectacular. Yeah. I think it still looks good. I think it still actually holds up really well. And then they did. Then the same team did Last Flight of the Osiris, the segment for the Animatrix, which looked even better.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings: Tales from the Ring was the first use of AI for digital actors.
It's all the massive battles and stuff.
Yeah. And Two Towers, the first real motion capture character for a film. First virtual actor to win an award, Critics' Choice Award, in the newly created category of Best Digital Acting Performance.
That's cool.
Yes.
Thank you, Andy Serkis.
Indeed.
So there's a new Transformers game coming out.
A new what?
Transformers game.
Oh, really?
Called Rise of the Dark Spark.
Rise of the Dark Spark.
And it is. I just watched the trailer for it, and Have you ever wanted to take classic G1 Optimus Prime and beat the ever-living piss out of the Bayformers fucking Michael Megatron?
I like the sound of this.
It's bridging stories. That's the big thing, is you could play as either the Bayformers or the G1 Transformers.
What game is this?
It's called Transformers Rise of the Darkspark.
Is it an official game or a fan game?
It's an official. It's being released. It's being released on 3DS, PS3, 360, Windows, Xbox One, PS4, and Wii U. A massive cross-platform.
Wow.
From Activision.
There's my reason to get a PS4.
There's the characters. You can play Autobots. You can play as Air Raid, RC, Bumblebee, Cliffjumper, Drift, Grimlock, Ironhide, Jazz, Jetfire, Optimus Prime, Ratchet, Sideswipe, Silverbolt, Slog, Sludge, Slug, Snarl, Strafe,
They actually
Swoop,
name
and
him Slug. Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, they have to because of the lost rights.
Slug.
So
and
it's
the
the same game engine as Fall Cybertron, War Cybertron, and Dark of Moon.
Yep. And the Decepticons available are Blastoff, Brawl, Brutus, Hardshell, Kickback, Lockdown, Megatron, Onslaught, Sharp Shot, Shockwave, Skywarp. But there's Skywarp and there's like a hash and an A next to it.
Originally a pre-order bonus.
Okay. Slipstream, Soundwave, Starscream, Swindle, Stinger, Thundercracker, and Vortex.
Stinger is a free pre-order bonus character that you can receive by pre-ordering at Walmart. And Thundercracker and Skywarp are free bonuses with 2 exclusive weapons with the glass gas cannon and electro bolter. All these will come with codes and will be on the receipt for anyone with pre-orders at GameStop. Okay, so Thundercracker and Skywarp are GameStop exclusives.
Yep, it'll be the
Which means I'm
third
getting
installment in the War
GameStop
for Cybertron series, and the 4th installment in the movie game series. The game will be released, blah, blah, blah. Setting Transformers Rise of the Darkspark will be a crossover with the Transformers film series and the video game series, consisting of Transformers War for Cybertron and Follow Cybertron's story will take place before the arc is launched into the blah, 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 plot and continuity. It'll also occur simultaneously with the events of Age of Extinction and its aftermath. The Darkspark is a powerful artifact that is capable of ripping holes in dimensions, which is how the movie verse and the aligned verse cross over.
Dude, the 3DS one's going to be a strategy RPG.
Wait a minute, movie verse and aligned verse? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, they say aligned verse crossover.
Which is the word for Cybertron and False Cybertron.
Yeah, so this Darkspark thing is going to rip a hole in space and time, all Doctor Who, and bring the G1 show and the movie into the same universe. So there's going to be 2 Optimus Primes, 2 Megatrons, 2 Starscreams. Each with their respective. I mean, the game looks fine. It looks like it plays exactly like War and Fall for Cybertron.
Well, I suppose the multiverse theory can be used.
Yep.
It's not totally unacceptable.
When you think it can't get more complicated.
Yeah.
So they removed the previous multiplayer mode, which was a 32-player like deathmatch or capture flag. Now it's up to 4 players versus waves of enemies. Like, oh great, so you put a zombie mode in, but didn't leave the actual multiplayer. You bastards.
Yeah. Wow, they partnered with everybody. They went both sides. They got Activision to publish the game, and they went to Paramount and Hasbro Games.
Crazy.
So Paramount, obviously Paramount for the movie, and Hasbro for the show.
Well, Hasbro for Transformers. Hasbro owns all things Transformers.
Yep.
But Paramount owns
Paramount obviously
aspects of just the movie designs or whatever.
Yeah, they had to go there to get the wonderful, wonderful movie designs.
Yeah.
Obvious sarcasm here.
Oh, God.
G1 series Transformers and just beat the living piss out of the movie versions. That's all I'd want to do.
Damasi says, you can also play as Beat punch beef, Big McLarge huge, and blast hard cheese.
Don't forget roll fizzle beef.
Yeah, Fizzlebeef is the best character. He has the most brutal finishing move where he turns you into bacon and then eats
Awesome. Random James is asking, Sean, what was your opinion of the Age of Extinction trailer? It's been a while since I saw it, and I saw it prior to watching Dark of the Moon for the first time. Now, I just recently rewatched all 3 of the Bayformers movies. Still say the second one is a steaming pile of poop with
Good, because it is.
very few decent moments in it. There's a few, but not a lot. The third one was a just quantum leap forward from that, like vast improvement. As Skinslip and I have discussed, I think when we were watching Generation 1, it was the first Bayformers movie that almost felt like a Transformers movie.
Yep.
And part of the reason being they actually took elements that dated back to G1 and some of the G1 stories and put them into the movie. So, yeah. So I actually, I don't mind saying I actually enjoyed Dark of the Moon. I think it was the best one so far, honestly. First
Jack
one would be
is so confused why everyone hates the movies.
the first one would be a close second, I guess, because I actually did kind of like the first one. And the second one. What's funny is in the extras for Dark of the Moon, even they acknowledge that the second one was shit. And one of the reasons they cite is that it was made in the middle of a writer's strike, and the script was not given the attention that it sorely needed. And, I mean, that's the skeleton for your movie. So if you start out with a shit script, it's going to be a shit movie. So,
Still made boatloads of money.
but basically, Paramount just kept pushing it through and wouldn't hold it back at all. So that was that.
Making as much money as it did, why would they?
And they care. Exactly.
They don't need to,
But that's
Well, we know
that's one of the reasons they say why the third one turned out so much better is because they actually had the time to do it properly this time.
I still have a problem that people are okay sitting here saying Transformers Dark of the Moon and very well knowing that that's grammatically incorrect.
Dark of the Moon.
Dark side of the moon.
Dark of the Moon.
Dark, we're not copying
God.
Pink Floyd of the Moon.
Yeah. Yeah, totally not copying Pink Floyd.
Dark of the Moon would imply like a lunar eclipse.
That would be
Not-
the dark side.
Not the
Going
dark side
dark.
of the moon.
Going dark, yeah.
The darkness of the moon.
Darkness. Well, yes, that would.
I mean,
Well,
you
no,
couldn't
but-
add ness.
If the moon shadow covers you,
There we
are
go.
like-
That's another one. Transformers: The Moon Shadow.
Oh, yeah. Except there was a really great comic book called Moon Shadow.
Damn.
shadow of the moon.
Shadow of the Moon. There you go. But yeah, I honestly don't remember much of the Age of Extinction trailer. But having seen Dark of the Moon and actually enjoyed most of it, I would actually consider going to see it in the theater.
Fuck that thing.
And that's the first time I've said that about a Transformers movie since being very disappointed by the second one, which I saw in the theater. So.
Michael Bay's best movie is Pain and Gain. That's all it is. Sorry.
And sometimes it's hard to believe that Michael Bay released The Rock.
Well, no. See, that's what I'm saying is Michael Bay's not a bad director when it's a project he wants to do that's actually his, where he has control. It's a problem when he's doing someone else's shit, like The Island or the Transformers movies.
Oh God, don't get me started on The Island.
When he's got someone else's project he's remaking, fuck it, it's crap. Because that's the thing is, The Island's a remake of a movie that was an adaptation of a novella.
Oh,
So-
fuck you. The Island was awesome. You suck.
Yeah. Go watch Clonus the Parts Horror and shut up. Watch the movie.
I would just like to say the movie called Moon, which some of you are mentioning in the chat, awesome movie.
Yeah, we
Sam
love
Rockwell is
Moon
an
is great.
independent film director genius.
I got to see it in theaters.
You
I'm
cracked
gonna rub that in forever.
ass bastard.
I loved Moon. I bought Moon. I've seen
Yeah,
I bought Moon as a blind buy on a whim.
Yes, Jack, that particular character death in the third Transformers movie was sad. He was. It's funny because he was like one of the few characters that I actually recognized and remembered from the other movies. All the others are just so freaking interchangeable to me that, you know, it's like that's the only one that they bothered to give any personality. So you actually give a shit when he dies to some extent.
Yeah, and then they killed one of my other favorite characters later. I think in the second movie.
The second one.
The voice actor's no longer with us. Brothers. Didn't they kill the? I'm just gonna say Jazz.
That was the first one.
Was that in the first movie? Yeah. Okay. Fuck that. Anyways,
He was dead by the end of the first movie.
Yeah.
And you know, because he was the only black guy.
Right, that's right. And the next time they brought black people on, they were racist, right?
He was the black Transformer. Yeah.
What they
Yeah,
need to do is
exactly.
get Sean Bean to play one of the characters.
Yeah.
You know he'll die.
But no, in terms
Random
of,
says,
but sorry, I think you're getting some of your Transformers history a little mixed up there, Skinstip. It was the voice actor for Jazz from the cartoon that died after the movie, the original Transformers movie. So
Right, okay.
Series.
I'm kind of smushing that all together and I'm very tired. I have 4 hours
all the
of sleep.
histories, yes.
I'm asking to cognate things.
Yeah, Jazz was killed in the live action movie just for no apparent reason whatsoever.
Yeah, because reason.
Because he's black.
Because again, he was one of the more memorable characters that could have continued, but no.
And AC said, as a black guy, I was pissed. No lie.
There you go.
ACs are token black guy.
Yes, and he says also, and he died like a bitch too. Yeah, at least Ironhide went down nobly.
Yep.
A random James. Now I don't know. Honestly, I think this is a little harsh for this movie. I mean, yes, I know it's a bad movie, but it wasn't that bad. Random James says Armageddon was AIDS on screen.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if it was that bad, but I.
No,
Not even that bad. It's an
Hey,
incredibly enjoyable action flick. I mean,
Hey, it's in the Criterion collection. Come on.
for editing specifically. Let me just clarify. That's exactly what
For editing.
Yep. It was that.
I will say this: that movie made a lot of people hate Aerosmith.
Me included.
Both in the Criterion collection as examples of modern editing. They all have very short edits, you know, in the clips or when they're editing the movie, it's like very short, like segments that just it jumps a lot.
I will not say that I hated that movie because that's simply not true. It's a pretty good movie, but I honestly think it's extremely overrated. It's not as good as people made it out to be.
Which one?
Armageddon is just a fucking grindhouse movie made with a big budget. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's a interesting movie. It's interesting concept, sort of well executed.
I accept a 3 out of 10 Cash Black. That is okay.
I'd give it a 5 out of 10. I would say it's pretty straightforward.
I'm a 6 out of 10 kind of guy. I really enjoy it. So.
I mean, for me, 5 out of 10 isn't bad. 5 out of 10 for me is I enjoyed it when I was a kid and I've watched it multiple times. It's pretty straightforward. If I'm bored, I'll watch it.
Jack, if you want the depressing Asteroid is about to smash into the Earth movie, see Deep Impact.
I saw both of them. I saw both of them in theater, by the way.
Yes, Deep Impact is the tearjerker killer meteor movie. Armageddon is the
Isn't Deep Impact the one with Elijah Wood?
It is. Yep. Yep.
And Morgan Freeman is the president, right?
Yep.
Is it? Yeah. I haven't seen it in a long time. I just remember being really emotionally involved in that movie.
It's not as good as you remember, but
this movie has all the feels.
It's not bad. It's just not as good as you remember. You're just like, it was all these emotions you're watching. And you're like, okay, I don't know what the fuck I was on, but it's okay.
I don't know. I literally have not seen it since it was in theaters when I went with my mom. So.
Every couple of years, what happens is, someone will greenlight a movie, and someone else will greenlight a similar concept, and they'll go to theaters and be released months of each other. Okay.
Yeah.
The first happened with Volcano and Dante's Peak. And then it happened, Deep Impact and Armageddon the same year. And then I can't remember what. There's another movie. It was Hercules. This year we had 2 Hercules movies. One that's already out in Blu-ray. So.
Oh yeah, I remember Dante's Peak.
It's funny, actually. Volcano was just on TV the other night. I was in my hotel.
Oh, Volcano. I remember that.
I hate the fucking ending to that because it's so pandering to the crowd.
I didn't actually see it. I just watched like
the whole movie's ridiculous. A character jumps in lava and then slowly melts while he throws somebody 20 feet.
Yes.
No.
Throws somebody 20 feet while slowly sinking into lava that's only about 1 inch thick.
If you have seen, we've all probably seen Volcano, Tommy Lee Jones. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you go back now, years later, and watch the ending scene where there's this little boy who's noticing that everyone's covered in ash, and they're all, look, we're all the same. You're just going to want to punch the goddamn screen. Yes.
I can't remember because the last time I saw it was in theater.
All I have to say is when I watched it, I forgot just how much of a cutie Gabby Hoffman is.
Because when I was
Rob
15,
Jensen is right.
I thought it was fucking bad.
Red Planet and Mission to Mars.
That's the other one. Yeah, there we go. That's another one. Red Planet, Mission to Mars. Thank you. I saw both those in theater too with my wife. In fact, Mission to Mars was the first date we had. She chose it, by the way.
Mission to Mars is pretty good, actually.
I should have tipped you off right there.
Why? I mean, she liked sci-fi. I totally wanted to be with her.
Well, what's the one that I kept getting sent that with Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill and the
Jurassic Park?
Event Horizon.
Event Horizon.
Horizon and Sphere.
Oh, Event Horizon, yes.
Those two came out really
What was the other movie?
Sphere.
Which one?
Sphere.
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 I
Yeah.
haven't seen Sphere.
Yeah, Event Horizon was one you made me watch, and then I was like 20 seconds ahead of everybody in the stream.
Oh, yeah.
I was like venturing out on my own.
You were the whole idea was you would watch it with us so you wouldn't be so scared. And then you ended up being 20 seconds ahead of us.
Yes, this is why we do local copies now.
So,
I had actually sat down and tried to watch it, and I got into like about the first 10 minutes, and I was creeped out already. I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
well, you got as far as the part where he's shaving in like the opening scene and the blinds open.
Yeah.
And then you're like, nope, done.
Yeah, I think my friends were watching it in the dorm lounge or something like that, and I'm like, nope. But yeah, so yeah, I went to watch it with these guys for Halloween one year, and yeah, I ended up with the Vito stream that was like about 20 seconds ahead of everybody else. So you would hear and be like, oh, something's happening.
Didn't I like go to? Didn't I go to extreme lengths to keep it a secret what we were gonna watch too until the stream was actually beginning?
I think so. Yeah. I had a feeling, and
started.
then I just saw the title. I was like, oh, damn you.
Here's the thing. I want to make you get really drunk, and I want to live stream you watching Arachnophobia. I will give you money. I will pay you. I want to see the fucking reactions. I want real.
I actually have
need to have that live.
I'm sorry, but live stream.
I've seen some of it. I saw it years ago, actually.
Cass watching Arachnophobia on a live stream drunk, it would just be a constant noise of a drunken scream.
I know. I would just wait for the moment when he gets this fucking look on his face, like just fucking bats at the screen, like
pretty much.
Jack Black also mentioned bugs and Bugs Life and Ants came out really close together. Also.
That's right. Yeah,
That's
they
true
did.
too, yeah.
They did.
We should do like double bills of all those movies.
Like
that, you know.
Ross and Blue, I'm gonna have to
There were those two Mall movies that came out really quick too.
They're literally in the chat saying that the movie Jumanji was the second best game-related movie next to Tron.
I will fucking stab a bitch. I will fucking stab you. Why? Because Tron's games were based off the movie. Jumanji's not a real board game. What is now?
Yeah.
So neither of those fucking
but it was made after
qualify.
the movie.
Yeah.
Why do I keep hearing a ding noise?
I don't know. Maybe the world hates you.
So wait a minute, who said?
Don't.
Yeah, neither of those movies were based on games.
Exactly.
They were based on, the concept of games.
They had a game in them.
Yeah, here Roth said
They had
Jumanji
games
equals second
made
best
based on
game
them.
movie, ... next to Tron.
Blue did remind me, Olympus Has Fallen and White House Down. Both of those came out the same year. Finding Nemo and Shark Tale was the other one. There you go. Man,
Yeah.
Someone needs to make a list and send this shit to me. I need to know
There
these
probably
double
is a list out there. We just need to find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've noticed that's been common practice for years. Like, there'll be like 2 or 3 similarly themed movies that'll all come out at the same time.
And it's always a quote-unquote coincidence. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Carnosaur and Jurassic Park. I think Carnosaur was made to catch on Jurassic Park.
yeah.
Can't remember.
Didn't Rawhead Rex come out around that time too?
Rawhead Rex does not feature dinosaur though.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I always thought it was.
This week, my coworker and I were hanging out in my hotel room watching TV. We were talking about funny ads, and he had never seen Ship My Pants before.
Oh, no.
So I showed him that, and he just about lost it. I just shipped my bed.
Oh, right.
I just shit my drawers. I just like that he just goes, shit my pants. Billy, did you shit your pants?
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
I just shipped my bed.
Just the enthusiastic way he says it.
Yeah, he just like perks his head and he goes, I just shipped my bed.
He points at the bed.
So Jack said they're making Jumanji 2, but they already did that. It's called Zathura. Zathura is Jumanji 2.
Yes, it is.
It's based off the same writer's original book, and it's got the similar concept of the board game affecting reality, and also incredibly underrated.
It's a pretty good movie.
Supposedly, they are doing a Jumanji 2.
I know.
Yeah. Junix says, Sean, would you like to see the new TMNT movie toys? We get a good idea what they look like, including Splinter. I've seen them.
Yeah, we saw them. They look terrible.
Months ago, actually.
Wrote an article about them.
Yeah, I really...
You forget, members of the chat, a writer for TMNT.com. Right there.
I have so little interest in that Ninja Turtles movie. Honestly, I'm so disappointed by just everything I've seen.
I'm going to see it opening day.
Yeah, I will get it.
But are you going to get paid to do it?
Collection eventually, for completion's sake, when it's in like the bargain bin.
I will probably legally stream it, and then if I like it, buy it. Otherwise, no. I will tell you right now, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Now, see, Tomasi, the new Nickelodeon series is really good. I need to see more of that. I've only caught a few random episodes, but
so does the CGI movie, actually.
The CGI movie, speaking of underrated, I don't know why that movie gets so much shit. I thought it was excellent.
I saw it in theater. I enjoyed it.
Wait,
Yeah.
what movie?
The TMNT movie, the CGI
The CGI one?
The
yeah,
CGI
that one was
one.
good. That one had a solid story.
It did, and it
It
had
had a solid story, great animation, and it was fun to watch.
It was absolutely, and
I had absolutely no problems with it.
they were going to do another one as
Oh
well.
my
They were
God.
clearly setting it up for a sequel, but sadly,
I hate you, Chris Columbus. Chris Columbus is attached to direct Miss Doubtfire 2, starring Robin Williams.
This doesn't need to happen. Why?
2015.
Well, I guess I know why. I'm not going to get that upset because it's like, well, nostalgia.
What
because nothing is sacred, and
Nostalgia.
Hollywood looks at nostalgia as remake or sequel opportunity.
Goldmine.
And
That's
by
what
the
they're
way,
looking
Goonies 2 is also in the pipe.
A what?
Goonies 2.
Goonies 2. I heard about
at.
that.
That one I am actually interested
Finally.
in, though.
We're going to
That
get a
has
movie for
interesting
the NES game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. This Goonies 2 actually has potential because you have the surviving actors now, and they're kids. They're kids of the new Goonies.
Yeah.
That's fucking perfect.
Junix is asking if I've got around to watching Transformers Prime yet. No, I have not, sadly. Yeah. Not sure when I'm going to get to that, but I will eventually.
I feel like I'm the only person who really has no desire to see Prime.
Really? Why?
What?
To see Transformers Prime, the show.
Why?
I mean, I'm not gonna deny that the show, like the story and the voice actors are obviously all fine.
Yeah, voice actors. I mean, it's the first time we've actually had Peter Cullen Optimus versus Frank Welker Megatron.
Yeah.
Since the original series.
But like I said, it's just that style of CGI kind of bothers me because I've seen way too many low-budget, cheap TV shows use that same style of CGI, and it's just shit. I mean, done well, done correctly, it looks nice, but the other thing that kind of digs at me is that they did most of the designs for the Transformers off the Bayformers, not actually closer to the G1.
Yeah.
It's like some weird-ass hybrid mix.
It is. Well, I mean, that's kind of what the idea was, too, is that they wanted to take elements from all previous versions of the Transformers and kind of amalgamate them into this new thing.
Yeah.
So it would be new, yet familiar.
It's one of those, I know if I watch it, I'll like it.
Oh, more than likely, yeah.
I just don't want to watch it.
Like, I like what I've seen of it. Well, I mean, the same thing with Transformers Animated. Just everybody I talk to says, oh, I hate the character designs in that. But the story's really good, you know. So I'm actually...
Well, yeah, the character designs in that are the chibi, almost cutesy kind.
Right.
You know, almost like that. They're not real short, but they're over-exaggerated.
I don't like how anorexic all the robots are in Prime. That really bothers me.
Oh, yeah, especially...
Like, they're all going to fall apart by falling off a goddamn cliff or something.
It looks like you should take Bumblebee and just go click and just snap him in half. Well, who was the other one? There's the big green guy. I can't think of his name.
Bulkhead.
Was that Bulkhead? Yeah. Well, they over-exaggerated. He's like a fat tub of lard, pretty much. Yeah. Or a fat tub of oil.
Bulkhead's like one of the few characters that actually like the character design of, honestly.
And he's just like this big ball that's just like with a head.
Well, some of the skinnier, some of the robots aren't that bad. Like Cliffjumper looked kind of cool. He wasn't super anorexic. He was a little skinny, but then you got like Bumblebee, and I'm like, Bumblebee's gonna sneeze and fucking fall in half. Bumblebee's Prime is gonna get punched by Megatron and just like break.
Yeah. And the actual overall shape of both Megatron and Optimus Prime, they look like robotic fucking Superman and Bizarro.
Yeah.
They have the really weird slimlining waist with the big robot pecs that are doors, you know, and it's just, yeah, they have the typical, I'm the superhero, so I have the really slim waistline, I'm really well built, and I have huge feet. Mm-hmm. And it's a trope amongst all style of that animation. You know, all the shows that have that similar relationship.
I just didn't watch it when Eric suggested that one. I stopped having TV.
I caught a few episodes. There was one that sticks out for me in that show, and it's where they kind of isolated. They go in. They talk to the they talk to the Dinobots actually.
Okay.
And but the whole story on that is they needed help from the Dinobots, but they were afraid because they had kind of isolated them on an offshore island, and they had kind of gone feral again.
That's interesting. That's kind of like in Generation 1 where they did that. They sent them out to their own island.
So it's like Dinobot Island. That's what they did.
They called it Dinobot Island, yeah.
And what had happened is they had been there for so long that they had kind of gone, like I said, they kind of gone feral. So they were having they had to like reconvince Grimlock that Optimus was a friend, and they had to like fight them and stuff like that and try to get them, collar them and chain them down. It's only that to like kind of reboot them to make sure that they're Dinobots.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it is. It was a very interesting story.
Yeah, well, the Transformers Animated Complete Series set actually comes out this week, I believe, on Tuesday. So I get paid on Friday, so I will be picking it up this week for sure. Assuming I'm sure.
A show to check out. You know, it is like Prime for me. It is kind of hard to get past the animation style.
Mm-hmm. But you know that it's that there's a good story to be found.
It's worth it for the story, and the voice acting is actually pretty good too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, actually, that was the thing. Like in Prime, the designs in Prime didn't bother me as much as I think they seem to have bothered you guys. I didn't like that they leaned, as you say, more towards the Bayformers design rather than the more G1 inspired design. But I could get past that. I really liked, well, again, the voice acting. I think they got a great cast for it. I thought that Jeffrey Combs as the voice of Ratchet was actually kind of an inspired choice.
That is inspired casting.
Yeah.
For damn sure.
And I think
all I hear is fucking Herbert West. Herbert West. I'm like, yes.
And what I've seen, I really like him as Ratchet. I think he brings a lot to the character, which is fun.
Did Shout Factory? Sorry,
go ahead.
Did Shout Factory announce Beast Machines finally?
No.
Ujin said they did. But that's
did they? Unless I missed it. I may have missed the announcement.
You're the one who I normally get that information from, or I see it and tell you.
Where did they announce it? Are you sure about that? I know a lot of people would like to see that because it hasn't been available since the Rhino set, which is long out of print.
That's not how you spell announcement.
I am looking. Yeah, I've seen. Oh, there it is. Fuck! How did I miss that?
Transformers Beast Machines from Shout Factory, right there.
4 DVD set will be available this fall, 8.5 years after Rhino's old release.
$25.
That is a
Shout
bargain.
Factory?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shout Factory, $25 DVD release. Complete series.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I wish it would come in a silver
There you
box.
go. There's the cover.
The neat cover.
Yeah, it's not bad. I hope it's shiny.
I wish it came in the silver box like the other fucking complete series that I don't have.
Yeah. See, I have the original Rhino release of that, which was a really cool, like dark purple, shiny box.
If you'd like to pre-order it, there's the link.
Which I was excited about because I'd only seen snippets of it on TV. So I didn't actually see the complete series until I got the DVDs. I had seen all of Beast Wars, though.
That comes out 3 days before my birthday.
Nice.
Somebody better buy that for my fucking birthday.
See, Shout Factory is really going all out for Transformers this year. Because basically they're releasing all the shows we've been wanting to get a release or get a re-release. Which
I'm pretty sure that
there's literally been
what we just talked about.
There's literally been a complete series set of something Transformers every single month for the past several months. It's great.
Like I was saying, I think it has something to do with the fact that both the new game and the new movie is coming out this year.
Well, and that too. Well, and it's the 30th anniversary, so it's
it's the 30th anniversary, so it's it's the year of Transformers.
Yeah, it was like in 2009 when it was the 25th anniversary. We had the second movie coming out, and it was the 25th anniversary. So they did all of G1 and a whole bunch of G1 related stuff.
They did the movie too, didn't they? They did a 25th anniversary. No, they just did the 20th.
Yeah, and that wasn't Shout Factory. That was actually Sony put that one out.
They're on Sony.
Yeah, the year before the first movie came out.
Would have never thought that Sony, of all companies, would release such a beautiful 20th anniversary set for the '83 Transformers.
Yeah, and that's the last DVD release we've had here. So 10 years ago.
Yeah, where the fuck is our new release, damn it?
I know.
Where the fuck is our remastered Blu-ray?
Yeah, I know.
Just give me a fucking Blu-ray. Just give it to me. Give me. I'm entitled to it, damn
it. Hell yeah, we all are.
Give it to me. Give it to me, Neil.
That's an entitlement that's justified.
I love that.
There you go, chat. There's your Family Guy quote for today.
So Junix says now Shout Factory would get the rights or masters to make DVD releases of Beast Wars 2nd and Beast Wars Neo.
That's all we're missing, yeah.
That would be nice. So basically those two and Robots in Disguise would be the only ones we're missing.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
We got Energon, right? We got all three, the Energon trilogy? Armada, Energon, and
Energon, Energon came out last month. Animated is coming out this month. Cybertron is coming out next month.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, see, I want a complete silver box set of all three of those. Since it's actually a trilogy.
That would be massive.
I don't care. I don't care.
Each set is like 7 or 8 discs.
I don't care.
That would be... You would never
Amazing.
buy that, because you would never have the money for it.
Well, I bought the fucking Transformers set, and it's got like...
Yeah, but you
a lot
had
of
money then.
They released Locked in the Skies. They better also have the Japanese audio.
That'd be 22 discs.
Yeah, isn't that what the size of the isn't 18 discs the complete series set?
Of G1? No, it's
Yeah.
it's 16, I think,
Okay.
With the Matrix deleter.
or 17. No, it's 17.
It's only
Matrix said
15.
17.
It's only 15 discs or $50. So I would pay $60 whole for the Armada trilogy in one silver box.
There's no way that would be $60.
Amazon.
The individual complete series sets marked down are $35.
But you can get the complete series in the silver box for $52 off Amazon right now.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that's the price.
Yeah, but how much comparatively did the individual season sets go for? The 4 sets.
Oh, I have no idea.
Like $20. So it'd be
Something
like
like that,
80. So 60 versus 80. So figure normally $40 a set. 120. So you'd be looking at probably about $80 or $90, I would think. For that.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that. I wouldn't pay the Shout Factory price for it. It's like, I couldn't afford that.
The Shout Factory price?
Yeah, I could afford the markdown Amazon loses a bunch of money price. That would be fine with me.
Okay. See, I got that. See, I got Armada and Energon at Walmart because they had them both for $35 when they first came out. HMV had them. HMV had them for $40. So I think $35 for like a 52 episode series is perfectly reasonable. I have no problem with that.
Now I can buy $20 for Armada on Amazon.
Huh? Oh.
I can get Armada right now for $20 on Amazon.
Yeah, but for me that would have been like plus $12 shipping, so I would have saved $2. Correct. Yeah, not worth it.
Totally worth it. Don't know what you're talking about.
And no guarantee that I'd be getting the slipcover. At least at Walmart, I know I'm getting the slipcover.
You won't buy with the slipcover.
Okay.
Who the fuck would?
Amazon CA. Yeah, it's about the same price, $35.
Oh, well, there you go.
And yeah,
so I might as well just.
You guys are getting jacked up price, which is ridiculous. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
what else? Dollar are almost the same, you know.
I know.
I know you guys have a lot of extra taxes that are pre-tacked on, also.
Actually, they're not. When I order through Amazon.ca, those taxes get added after. They get added at checkout.
Oh, that's brutal.
So it's that price plus all those ridiculous taxes.
Well, I'm talking like import taxes and shit, because it's coming across the border first. So.
Yeah, so much for free trade, eh?
Right. Exactly.
Well, free trade would be a lot higher if you had the tariffs on there.
Oh, okay. So where does the free part come in exactly? That's what I don't get.
There used to be tariffs on trade between Canada and the U.S.
Oh, so there would have been more on top of that.
Now, yeah, it's been argued because, of course, back when we had tariffs, we didn't have the GSTs, so...
Yeah. So basically, they just repackaged things, but we're really paying the same amount of money.
That's what people tried to argue, is that they got rid of tariffs and suddenly to make it up, they came up with the GST, but I think it's a little more complicated than that.
Same thing under a different name. Well, that's easy to see how it looks that way. Javi says, "Holy shit! The Godzilla Criterion Blu-ray is $16.99. I saw that in Walmart the other day. Like, how often do you see a fucking Criterion in Walmart?
$16.99.
Amazon.
I am buying that right the fuck now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you owned it already. Ben Christensen said that the Halloween Complete Collection limited edition is out of print, but is not. I can see it right here in pre-order still. So.
What are you talking about?
The Halloween Complete Collection.
Oh, already sold it. No. Oh no!
It's not though.
Delayed.
Right,
Art book delayed. Push to what? Push to next year. It's to come out next month. Says after several small delays, Transformers Legacy: A Celebration of Transformers package art book release date has been pushed to next year. Targeted initially to release mid this year to coincide with the 30th anniversary of the Transformers franchise, the book is to showcase the packaging art of the Transformers toys throughout the first 10 years. The book's new release date is January 13th, 2015. Well, fuck me. That was literally like less than a month away. It's supposed to come out next month. Well, that's annoying. Fuck it, I'm still going to pre-order it. Whatever. I'll pre-order it, send it to me when it's available.
Okay, so the Halloween Complete collection with the lithograph is out of stock, is sold out.
Oh, I don't care about that.
I know, because he's getting confused. It says, oh, Halloween Complete Collection, Deluxe Edition, plus exclusive lithograph. Please don't, this is out of print. Or sold out, right? And I'm like, but it's the one with the lithograph.
So the deluxe edition, that was like the 500 runner or something ridiculously limited like that, wasn't it?
The lithograph is 500 pieces, yeah.
Yeah, but then there's the regular deluxe edition, which is unlimited.
I believe so.
At least it's not going to be something stupid like 500.
No.
Got some news from Twilight Time recently, actually. Well, The Blob 80s movie's coming out. I think most of us knew that already, though.
Yeah, very excited about that.
Yeah, so that's
shit, Jan just recorded that the last Guardian may be canceled. What the fuck?
Fucking hell.
Haven't we gone back and forth on that like 6 times just tonight alone?
Just stop, Brandon. You just fucking.
IGN just posted.
No.
Shut your whore mouth.
Fuck off.
So in other words, is we still have no idea. That's what that boils down to. Maybe.
I hate you so much for reading that. God. You said it too the other night. You're like, it's either going to get canceled or they're going to announce it.
Damn it, there was some. I think one of my viewers sent me something.
That still stands true tonight. It's either going to get canceled or someone's going to announce it.
Huh.
Yeah, the DVD of the Criterion of Godzilla is $12.99 if you want that. If you don't have a Blu-ray player for some goddamn reason, but the Blu-ray is $16.99 right now on Amazon.
All right, well,
Godzilla by Alante out of print.
Somebody sent me the news somewhere and I can't find it.
There, I just bought Godzilla. Are you happy? You happy?
You bought it?
Happy.
Yeah.
The Criterion?
Yeah.
The Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's good girl.
How much longer can I just keep saying yeah?
If you guys don't have Godzilla vs. Violante, it is now officially out of print. The only one that's available is the $18 release on Amazon, and that's probably almost gone.
Are you talking about the 3-pack of the other 2 movies? Like the triple feature one?
Yep, it's out of print now too.
Yeah, get the triple feature one while you can. It's exactly the same disc content.
Yep. The other release is way out of print. It's $45 now.
It's been way out of print for a while. I basically got stupid lucky to grab it when I did, because it went out of print almost right after. Like, I think when I posted my update video with the link to the Amazon link to it, it was out of print already by that point. That's how close to the wire I was on that one.
We're talking about Walmart only had the DVD. They didn't have the Blu-ray of Godzilla Criterion for what he saw.
I see.
So, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, I actually don't know if the one I saw was DVD or Blu-ray. It may have been DVD. I didn't really look closely because I already have it.
It have a giant blue sticker on the front that said Blu-ray.
Well, yeah. There was another... Well, I didn't even look that closely. I just saw, the Criterion Godzilla. Like, I would have had to pull it slightly out of the thing to see the sticker.
One of those.
Yeah, it's like one of those rack things. But,
Hate those things.
But next to it, there was another Godzilla DVD release, like a new one of the original. It was not the Criterion. I don't know what the deal was with that release.
It's just a refreshing of the classic media one.
The classic media one. That's what I figured.
Yeah. It's a new logo, new cover. It's like the movie that inspired the new movie or whatever. You know, the original that inspired the new movie. That's what it says on the the top banner of that cover.
Yeah.
You can find it on Amazon.
I think
It's like
that's
$5 or whatever. It's just the first disc.
Yeah.
With the DVD, so.
So is it just the American version, or?
No. It's got both movies, but no special features.
Well, that is disappointing about that Transformers book. Oh well.
Yeah.
At least I can still pre-order it.
Sean, did you hear?
Eh?
Earlier this week, experts reported that they are convinced that I didn't know how to say that, but yes, they're convinced that the physical media market will be outdone by the streaming media market by 2016.
User base wise, we're speaking.
Yeah. It's becoming a niche market.
2016. I don't care if it's a niche market as long as it doesn't disappear. As long as I still get physical media of my stuff, I'll be happy.
Yeah, we're just gonna get more and more print-on-demand versions.
Just accept it, Sean.
Well, print on
You need
demand.
a Netflix account.
Print on demand and stuff like Twilight Time, just doing like limited runs of things.
Yep.
You know.
Well, like I said, if physical medias die, you'll still have Blu-rays as backup media, and we'll just make our own fan editions of movies and trade them and shit.
Yeah.
Like, we all love a movie more than anyone else, and we'll make these immaculate editions with special features, and we'll share them.
The
with other people who
Immaculate
don't know.
Collection.
Yeah, and we'll all share them with each other. Someone else likes this movie, and I like it, but that's a favorite, and they have all the special features and shit, and we trade copies, you know. Like that's what'll happen.
It'll be like the tape trading community all over again.
Yep. Everything goes in a cycle.
I'd be okay with that, you know, like that would be cool.
Mostly bootlegs I have are immaculately created fan editions because I don't buy bootlegs. I trade and
I trade for them.
Yeah, and I only get good copies. I mean, I have a movie that's not even available in Japan. It's a Japanese movie. It's called Catastrophe 1999. I have 5 cuts of the movie in a 5-disc set made by a fan with commentary on 2 of them by a writer who knows a writer who like does a lot of Japanese like papers on Japanese film and stuff.
Okay.
And so like it's crazy. It's got this amazing director, there's amazing commentary on it. And it's a fan bootleg.
Yeah.
I get the good shits.
That's pretty cool.
My guy's a lady 5. Sorry.
Well, on that note, I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight, guys.
Good.
We started a little late, so we ran a little later. And we're all tired now. So we were going to have a big heated discussion about why smartphones are evil and Stoudman is wrong, but we just never got around to that, so maybe we'll do that next week.
As I'm on my smartphone.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear, Sean is the wrong way.
Yes, exactly. just like Stout said, Sean is correct on all things.
Someone just bought me The Last Dragon and the Hulk vs. Blu-ray.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I still have to watch Hulk vs. Thor.
I liked it more than Hulk vs. Wolverine.
Really? I enjoyed Hulk vs. Wolverine.
Oh yeah, they're both good. That's the best part, you know.
They are. Well, it's Hulk. Hulk has always been good in animated form. Animated. Animated form. They just have, well, and the old 80s series. They just have yet to do like a really good theatrical movie. Hopefully they will.
I agree someday.
Like the ones we have are, they have their moments, but they're still not quite right. But anyway, another discussion for another time. Any final words before we sign off?
God bless smartphones. They're the greatest technology known to man.
Yep.
Fucking troll.
Greatest piece of technology I've ever owned in my life.
God.